hello, Danger Nettles. I'm here with a fish and a gay snake.
Right, you little
What?
shit.
What? You don't even describe me as with an adjective added on to the fish?
Alright, sorry.
Not
Let me
even
start that again.
garfish?
Let me start that again. I'm here with a jackass fish and a gay snake.
You
Garfish?
get you get a
Garfish!
you get a B minus.
Alright.
Anyway, welcome to the stream where we'll be power scaling Rimuru
Oh
Tempest
my god.
against every SCP.
That's what we were talking about
No,
off,
thank
like,
you.
starting soon.
We were talking
Who
about
would
someone trying to scale Rimuru against SCPs.
I just I just I just I just had the thought of who would win, Rimuru Tempest or or 999, and then my brain just immediately remembered the fucking who would win, hydrogen bomb or coughing baby meme.
I do not think Rimuru would attack 999 since he's literally a baby.
Probably not.
Yeah. Also, 999 is practically harmless.
999's abilities are literally making people happy.
Yeah, anyways. The first SCP tonight for the content farm is the Space Whale, which, if I remember correctly, and Jerry does well, is racist against humans.
Yeah. It is super racist. And we're going to read the racist whale.
Alright, item SCP-2146. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2146 is presently commonly known as DDUSAT-12 and is on record as a defunct communications satellite known as Defense Design United, a holding of Standard Communications Production, a Foundation front company. This information was falsified and entered into the UN Register of Objects Launched into Space by Embedded Agents. It is believed that such a registration will discourage close scrutiny. Due to its size and location, recovery or containment is presently thought infeasible. While the Foundation possesses assets capable of reaching an object and subsequently constructing a containment structure or destabilizing its orbit, any such attempt would be too difficult to conceal. MTF MU-19, the Starstruck, have been covertly inserted into various astronomical societies in order to identify any potential breaches of the anomaly. Individuals who discovered 2146 are to be either administered Class B amnestics or discredited as it is appropriate for the situation. The transmissions known as -1 are presently impossible to suppress. The signal has been shown to switch frequencies in early attempts to jam the signal. Its method of detecting the jamming is presently unknown. Full jamming of the range of frequencies -1 broadcast on would have disastrous effects on civilian telecommunications. However, as the content of said transmissions is typically profoundly innocuous... Wait, is it innocuous? Innocuous?
Innocuous.
Innocuous?
Innocuous.
Oh.
Like I think it means like not of note. Standard. Boring.
Gotcha.
Uninteresting.
So my channel, got it.
Sure.
Sorry.
There's a lot of ways I would describe you and your channel. Innocuous is not one of them. Because like I think it also it goes under the radar sort of thing. Part of it.
It is considered a low-level threat. The transmissions are to be monitored, and these procedures may be modified if the transmissions ever begin to exhibit anomalous or otherwise dangerous properties, or content. Complaints to the government organizations responsible for telecommunications regulation are to be monitored. The present cover story regarding Dash One is that it is a pirate radio station broadcast by an avant-garde art movement.
Okay.
Description: SCP-2146 is the frozen corpse of an adult specimen of Balania mysticatus, the bowhead whale, which is presently in medium Earth orbit. Its orbital path is circular with an inclination of 146 degrees retrograde, and its orbital period is 19.6 hours. The subject is approximately 17.5 meters in length, and while its gender is presently unknown, it is, due to its size, statistically more likely to be a female instance of the species. Its estimated weight is approximately 30 tons, one-third that of a healthy specimen of its species, due to desiccation. In addition, the object has suffered significant corrosion from micro-impacts and is deeply cracked in a manner consistent with limited heat exchanges and radiation exposure typical in a vacuum environment. Once every synodic lunar month, 29.5 days, 2146 begins broadcasting radio signals, presently designated Dash 1. These broadcasts range in duration from 2.5 to 18 minutes. It is presently unknown how 2146 transmits these broadcasts. Telescopic viewing has not shown any sign of radio-capable equipment on 2146. These broadcasts vary widely in both content and format. Some appear to be documentaries, others appear to be science fiction dramas, often of the space opera variety, others seem to be children's shows, and others are songs or poems. These broadcasts only feature an audio track, and in every case features an entity presently referred to as Dash 2, who narrates, acts in, or sings the content of Dash 1. No other voices have yet been heard in Dash 1 transmissions. Alright, the Dash 1 transmissions often feature unusual and occasional disturbing content. However, Dash 2 is always cheerful to the point of jocularity in the broadcast. Its voice seems to be that of a middle-aged, deep-voiced man, and has been noted to speak in a number of languages, including English, French, Norwegian, Russian, and how do I even say that?
Inuk. Uh, Inuktitut. Inuktitut.
Inuktitut. Got it. Uh, Dash 1 transmitters contain one other unifying feature. In every case, contents deal with a space whale, a space-based cetacean. Is that it? That's how you say it, right? Cetacean?
Yes.
Alright.
Congratulations.
I know I heard you say it a couple times. I didn't remember. I think I got it memorized.
Yeah, you're good. Fuck yeah.
However, the features, motivations, and characterization of this creature changes with each broadcast. No information is as to how 2146 came to be located in Earth orbit has yet to come to light. No launches involving bowhead whales or of a size capable of transporting an intact bowhead whale are personally known to the Foundation. Discovery: 2146 was discovered in 19 redacted after a number of civilian complaints in several developed nations in the Northern Hemisphere were linked by Foundation analytical personnel. These complaints were generally directed towards government offices that regulated telecommunications and always involved bizarre and disturbing radio show content. The signal, later designated Dash 1, was used to triangulate the location of its source, 2146. Fortunately, developing telecommunications and a subsequent increase in both radio traffic and artificial orbital bodies have rendered 2146 and its transmissions much more difficult to isolate. Right. Broadcast date redacted, redacted, 19 redacted. Duration 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Language English. Content a short jingle. Dash 2 singing apparently accompanied by guitar. Apparently for a children's show featuring Big Bo the space whale, notable lyrics include, "He loves you so much he's gonna eat your whole world up. You'll learn all about the science of Big Bo's guts."
Oh,
and and swing through space. In the size of a star, he's the friendliest, nicest cosmic monster. Broadcast date redacted, redacted, 19 redacted. Duration 8 minutes and 14 seconds. Language French. Content a short political manifesto laying out the rights of exocetaceans and making a number of derogatory claims regarding oppressive higher dimensional harpoonists. Notable content includes that the exocetaceans' inalienable right to devour lesser races.
yeah, okay, that's definitely. Yeah.
We warned you.
I'm aware you warned me. It's still. I'm sorry. Am I supposed to remain? Am I supposed to actually be mentally prepared for racist whales? Is that something I'm
Maybe.
actually supposed to be able to be prepared for?
Yes.
Well, it's a racist whale, be it you're prepared for it or not. It's a racist, it's a whale, and it really wants another space whale.
Broadcast date redacted, redacted, 20 redacted. Duration 16 minutes and 3 seconds. Language English. Content a melodramatic science fiction production of the space opera variety, including orchestral scoring. Not a match for any known piece. Huh?
Orchestral.
Orchestral, got it. Regards the quest of the brave space whale Awaba to defeat an evil empire and rescue space whale princess Bawua.
Mm.
Notable that evil empire seems to consist of beings and spacecraft, possibly humanoid.
He's just making a weird whale space whale version of Star Wars.
Yes.
Okay.
Broadcast date redacted, redacted, 20 redacted. Duration 12 minutes and 51 seconds. Language Norwegian. Content a documentary regarding the feeding and mating practices of Polinius Lars, the space whale.
Well, okay.
Notable and that the species is, by its binomial nomenclature, identified as a right whale, like 2146 as a bowhead whale. Also, the reproduction of a Balenia solaris apparently requires the utter destruction of a primitive civilization. The reason why this reproductive necessity is not made clear.
Hey, baby, you want to go commit genocide with me? Tips Fedora suggestively. What's up, Festus? I'm disappointed in myself too.
I hear
I
Festus.
think Festus doesn't care about you being disappointed. I think they want pets.
He kind of just does this. You can't. You genuinely, it's genuinely impossible to figure out if he wants pets or not a lot of the time because he just does this. But
He,
Even
no,
when he meows that loud?
oh yeah, he just does it. He
Oh,
does it in his sleep sometimes.
what?
Yeah, he sleep screams. It's very funny.
I mean, Busta does do snoring where he sounds like a motorcycle trying to start up, but it's high pitched.
Anyway, in this case, though, Jiri, your assessment was correct. I now have a Festus on my desk.
Nice. Awesome. Broadcast date redacted 20 redacted. Duration 6 minutes and 47 seconds. Language Russian. Content a short science fiction tale about a crew of apparently human biologists in a spacecraft attempting to locate a legendary creature, the space whale. Most of the story consists of the scientists speculating on the nature of the space whale in a pseudo-scientific and mildly religious manner. The story ends with the crew finding the space whale and, in awe, pledging to worship it.
When you realize that's probably what the whale wants us to do to them, you just want to stare at the space whale and no. No, thank you.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
just to be clear, this is the equivalent of if I, Hatchethead 33, made a fan fiction about some guys uh pondering over how amazing it would be to find me out in outer space. And then once they find me, they kneel down and start a cult for me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's
Is
what
it
the
gonna
space
be
whale thinks of us.
is it gonna be
Yes.
Trump's directorial debut?
I mean, he's a right. This is a right whale, so I mean, he supports.
Ow.
I'm sorry. Uh, Broadcast date redacted 20 redacted. Duration 8 minutes and 22 seconds. Language English. Content an episode of the children's show Baybo the Space Whale, which was featured in an earlier broadcast of Dash 1 as a jingle, involves a number of children in a spacecraft speaking through a communicator with the nearby Baybo, a star-sized cetacean. The episode consists of a simplified explanation of gravity, appropriate for 8 to 10-year-old children. The episode ends with a spacecraft crashing into Baybo and an narrator stating, "And the children all died. They should have paid more attention to the lesson, I guess."
That one's better. I can appreciate that broadcast.
Wait, I like the name of the creator, Megalomaniac Inchworm.
Nice. I love me a megalomaniac inchworm.
Now I'm just imagining there's just this one small inchworm pushing the whale into outer space. I don't know why I started imagining that.
Anyway, let's get on with speciesist whale.
I'm already looking at it, and I don't know whether or not this is actually a bowhead whale they used in the thumbnail.
Well,
So,
Yeah?
let me just go pull up a little bit of information. We're gonna have a momentary uh a momentary educational episode. So, let's see.
I decided to pull out a bunch of pictures of the bowhead whales, so while you're doing that, that future people will be able to see this in the video.
Yeah. So,
well,
anyway. Now, In the cetacea, there are two, well, three major groupings, being Archaeocetus, which is the ancient whales, Mysticeti, which is the baleen whales, and Odontoceti, which is the toothed whales. Now, if I go over here and I type in bowhead whale, yes, they actually kind of got the face shape. Oh, never mind, they didn't really get the face shape.
No, they
Anyway,
didn't.
they didn't. I was misremembering. Anyway, now you may notice that the bowhead whale, is in fact in the family Balenidae, which is in the Mysticeti.
Mhm.
Mysticeti, once again, being the parv order that specifically describes baleen whales.
Yeah.
Whales who, instead of teeth, have these weird ass little bristles that they use to filter feed. Now, if we go back and look at this thumbnail, you may notice that those are very much actual teeth rather than baleen.
Yeah.
Furthermore, was there ever a point in the SCP about the whale eating people?
No. I mean,
No.
a bunch of children
That's
crashed
what
into it and died, but no.
That was
what
literally
I
a
thought.
story of that happening, though.
Yeah.
It never happened.
Yeah.
So the only violence in the story is made up and empty threats from a racist whale.
Oh yeah, and the fact that in order for them to reproduce, all of humanity has to die.
Well, yeah, that's why they're being so aggressive. Like, hey, go die so I can, like, hump things. Stop blocking me from that frozen whale.
So, anyway, point being, they fucked up the fact that the bowhead whale is a baleen whale. And two, a baleen whale would never be able to eat a person.
Yeah.
Like ignoring the baleen part, their throats are just way too small.
Yeah, I actually have a picture right here where it actually shows a person up close to it. It's a little bit blurry, but you can see like the person's a bit too big. There. Oh wait, the thumb. There we go. Thumbnail's covering up a bit for chat.
Something hmm. Something tells me that might be a younger one.
A what now?
Yeah, they actually get larger than that, but
Yeah.
their Brussels like mouths have like
Mm-hmm.
they're basically like almost like giant not mop, like giant bristles from like
A
I
broom.
forgot what those are called, but sweep things. What are they called? Brooms, yeah. Like they're a bunch of broom bristles, only there's more and they're longer, and it looks like you can't even get in
Oh my
unless you go through them and there's no space.
Oh my gosh, this bullhead whale is a badass. Because in the picture it says right here, in 2007, a harpoon tip from 1890 was found lodged in the neck of this bowhead whale. It had survived a
Oh!
human attack and lived over a century with the wound. A silent witness to the whale in air is still swimming.
Whale
Huh.
doesn't care.
The whale Uncle Philip.
Whale is way over 100 years old.
This This just makes me think of a song King Rat by Modest Mouse.
Yeah.
It's a Modest Mouse is a pretty environmentalist oriented band, and what they did with the music video for King Rat
Mhm.
is they depicted whaling, except in reverse. The whales are whaling humans.
Oh my gosh, I want this. Not because of the SCP, but I think it's adorable. It's a bowhead whale plush. I
That
want.
is dubious as to how much of a bowhead whale that is, but it's cool.
That's definitely herpy derpy plush.
Oh, I just see a bleeding bowhead when I don't want to see that. Anyways, let's go back.
Well, yeah, bowhead whales are still victims to attacks.
Yeah, so anyways. Clickbait thumbnail is a 4, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Alright.
oh, I guess there was one point that kind of implies that our bowhead whale wants to eat people, with like the idea of
Well, yeah,
like,
implying is different than actually doing.
Yeah.
well, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I could see,
There was a
I
lot
kind
of
of see.
implied violence and zero actual violence.
Hey! Jerry, look, I see Professor Lucius video that he really hated.
Don't touch it. Don't you
Anyways.
fucking dare.
Look at the description of this video.
Mm.
They put the license but not the author, and that's it. That's the description.
Well, that's one point at least. Let's see if they not add other points to that. Let's see if they make sure all the characters are there.
Yep. I'm gonna double check. Yep, everything's all good to go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Though to be fair, there's really only one character here, so
Yeah.
they'd have to really fuck up
Well, there's actually two, the
to omit.
bowhead whale and the narrator.
I
Huh?
I thought we'd established that the bowhead whale is the narrator.
Oh, never mind.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, anyways. Great. In 3, 2, 1.
Jane was in the kitchen preparing dinner for her family, as she did most days. Her two children, Lucy and Ben, were in the lounge playing with their toys. She smiled to herself as she heard them chatting away to each other. She loved listening to them play together. Mom, can we put the radio on, please? It's time for the children's hour. Jane went into the lounge and turned on the radio for her children. Okay, you can listen to the story, but then you must get washed before dinner. Okay, we will. Thanks, Mom. Jane went back into the kitchen to continue making dinner. She heard the familiar sounds of the radio jingle, and then the
May
narrator
I
began
say
to tell the story.
something?
That's
Sure.
Is this little story taking place in the 1980s or something? Because
Maybe?
radio stories were falling out of favor in even the 90s.
I mean, it's 19 redacted. We don't actually know what the next two double digits are.
Fair enough.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna assume that they're like an even worse version of my family, who was still using a VCR and recording movies on it up until
Mm-hmm.
like I think the last time we did it was like 2018.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna assume that they're that but way worse.
Yeah. Alright. Played in 3, 2, 1.
strange. They must have a new narrator today. It's not the usual man speaking. As she carried on with her jobs, she was half listening to the story he was telling, something about a space whale called Babo. But as the story continued, Jane suddenly stopped what she was doing and ran into the lounge. The narrator continued telling the story. He loves you so much, he's gonna eat your whole world up. You get to learn all about science in Babo's guts. And swims through space the size of a star. He's the friendliest, nicest cosmic monster. Jane, turn the radio off. That's enough of that story. The children began to protest, but Jane insisted they weren't listening to any more of it. She sent them upstairs to get washed. As the children left the room, she heard a knock at the door. When she opened the door, she saw two men in dark suits standing there. May we come in?
What?
Of course.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of him running out of ideas for his stupid little intros. So we just, we have the Men in Black. Get the Men in Black.
I mean,
The SCP Foundation are not the Men in Black. They don't go to literally every family that listens to that fucking radio.
yeah, they literally put like, it's a pirate radio station. Yeah, it's not a giant wild space.
This would be the same reasoning as like assuming that the first part of the article of 1000
Yeah.
was the actual article. Like they just go out, even though the Patterson-Gimlin protocol is in effect, they just take the time to go out and fucking hustle every single Bigfoot hunter in existence. This is such a waste of resources
Yeah.
and amnestics.
God damn. I feel like this is like, if this wasn't the intro and we were so used to it, I would say it was 1 point against like keeping the narrative. I forgot what that's called. They're basically slightly altering the history. Instead of
Well, I mean,
calling it like the pirate radio, they're going like all MIB to what, all over the world?
Yeah, and also there's another. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Agent.
I was gonna say, I mean, to be fair, we do tend to knock up a point in that category because of their bullshit startings.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, there's another reason why they wouldn't be throwing around amnestics willy-nilly is because literally the two main ways they get amnestics is one through 939 because it produces amnestic gas, and then get amnestic stuff through that, or with the giant fucking eel by feeding it people.
Yeah, so they don't treat it like an unlimited supply. It is limited.
Yeah.
Also, the people fed to the giant eel are always alive. Their mind basically eternally recycling through others' memories, thinking it's their own.
Well, also, random person, they did do something similar to that in SCP-5000. They said, well, the best way to make sure the general public never learns about anomalies is to kill the general public.
Well, random person, I believe the best way is not to start like some weird murder club or some weird drug club or some weird MIB house to house shot. It's literally to just say something like, this is not like to be taken seriously. It is basically one of those like pirated radios. And those pirated radios happen all the time.
But what if I want to make the drug club?
Here's the thing. They said, what about a drug murder club?
Yeah, so Hatchet, you're on the same thought process as random person.
Well, I mean, I don't want the murder part. I just want the drug part.
Well, you could start a drug club, I guess. That would be weird, but you could.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Hatch, I wasn't sure. Did you know that 939 produces amnestics as well? They're not as effective as the eels, but they do use them.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so both ways how the Foundation gets amnestics is sacrificing people. They would not be spending these out willy-nilly. So,
My favorite.
Huh?
My favorite activity is sacrificing my neighbor's life in exchange for a bottle of Tylenol.
Also, may I comment that this is probably the most awkward pose anyone has taken a picture of a baleen whale ever?
Yeah. Wait.
It's just with their mouth open.
Ugh.
Oh god. Anyways,
Their mouth is open.
random person.
They're fine. Their mouth is just open.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just going because unsettling looking.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But it kind of looks like a giant mop,
Yeah.
and you don't know where it ends.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where the mouth ends, because most of them it's underwater.
Yeah.
I guess if you don't know what a baleen whale looks, you can kind of see how people thought they were monsters.
Yeah. Also, a random person says hypothetically, you can give them LSD and just tell them it was part of the trip.
I mean, CIA did it.
You know,
Anyways, we're ready to continue the video.
Gaslighting.
Yeah.
well, thankfully the SCP Foundation did not go that route. They went by just calling it like
Yeah.
the jacked radio,
Yeah.
pirate radio.
So, 3, 2, 1. So
How can I help you?
Thank you.
We believe you may have been listening to a broadcast from a pirate radio station. Oh, so that's what it was. I wondered why it wasn't the usual narrator, and the story he told wasn't really
The fuck
appropriate for
is
children.
wrong with their
Jane
eyes?
watched as one of the men put his hand into his bag and took out a syringe. What's
Oh,
that
for
for?
fuck's sake! I'm gonna.
They were blinking like something was gonna happen. They
Yeah.
blink more than me, and I have photophobia. I have to blink more than normal.
Yeah,
What
also,
the fuck was wrong with them, and why'd they grab the needle like that?
this is what happens when you, after you get an amnestic drug, this is what you see.
No, that's after you have acid.
So, let's be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
This content farm decided not only to have the Men in Black show up again
Yeah.
for no reason because they don't know how to fucking do anything if it's not related to the fucking SCP agents coming up and jabbing people with them mestics.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have them show up. When they show up, the guys immediately give the actual cover story that's given.
Mm-hmm.
And then they give her the shot anyway.
Which would just ruin the cover-up story.
Yeah.
And alongside the fact, why the fuck would the SCP Foundation be allocating resources to have these two fucking bold ass piece of shit fuckwits going around and harassing anyone who listens to this specific broadcast? Why would they do that?
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Okay.
This is now, Busta stream, as you can see with the cute Busta picture. I'll be back.
Bust a move. I just realized that looks like a picture of him waking up. They have the weird, like, red dog eye flesh thing that covers a portion of the eye when they're sleeping.
Yeah. Imagine the government breaks into your house to tell you some people hijacked a random radio. Yeah. It's literally just that. Why are we allocating resources to this activity?
Honestly, when pirate radio stations pop up, we typically just kind of ignore it and say it's a pirated radio station because you can't really stop a pirate station from, well, you could, but there's really no point in stopping them unless they start saying things illegal or they start hurting people.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, what are they going to do? Talk about traffic? The weather? I have creepy pastas to tell you. Oh no.
hey kids, whale wants to kill your family. See you next time.
Yeah, so the actual cover story in the actual file makes more sense than saying the cover story than drugging them anyway. The cover
Also,
story actually makes a lot of sense.
yeah. Also, uh, never mind. Whatever I was about to say just decided to fucking alt F4 itself from my brain.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, good.
And yes, random person. That is the dog's second eyelid. It means when Busta was asleep, he was very, very, very comfortable. Then he started waking up, and Bright decided Busta looked so adorable and comfortable that she should take a picture of him while he is waking up. And while he does look adorable, now we have that weird eye thing, and I cannot unsee it.
Ugh. I love the sound of clickety clackities.
Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Everything's alright. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Jerry did. Oh, go ahead.
oh, you go. I was just reading random person's thing.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, have you? Did you? Did you see the big quote unquote announcement reveal uh, that Trump did supposedly about autism's cause?
Uh,
Is fucking Tylenol.
the brain just
He's
develops
saying
differently.
he's said that when people take acetaminophen while pregnant, it makes the babies autistic.
No, that would be brain damage, not not a different type of brain development. Those are two very different things, and one that medicine would not affect babies that I know of. in any
Well,
way
that's-
that I know of. I am not a doctor, but
You see, here's the two little things about this. One, you say that as if to these people, autism, as far as they're concerned, is just brain damage because they
it
don't
is not
understand
brain
it.
damage. It is not brain damage. I've seen brain damage. I
I-
know brain damage.
Well,
It is
I mean,
not brain damage. It's just a different way of
I know.
functioning.
I know.
Sorry.
I mean, like, I obviously know. I'm just saying that, like, that's how these people treat it.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just getting
Second,
upset because they're basically questioning the autonomy of people who literally just think differently.
yeah.
Some are more functional than others, and that's fine. Some are, to be fair, some neurotypical people are less functional than others.
Yeah. But the other thing that, like, this particular explanation, after talking with my mom, I realized it has like a really extra gross underlying like medical misogyny coming into play because acetaminophen is one of the only pain medicines that is readily available and safe for pregnant people to take. So
Well,
what
he
they're
doesn't know
effectively,
how pregnancy works because he doesn't know how women works
well,
because he
obvious,
doesn't know anything.
but like what I'm getting at is that whether knowing it or not, what he's effectively saying is the cure to autism is for women to suffer.
Well, to be
More
fair,
suffering pregnant people.
without that medicine, I'm sure a lot less women would survive pregnancy all that well. So
Like my
technically,
mom.
there would be less autistic people being born because there'd be less people being born. Goddamn fucking idiots.
But yeah, I specifically a main part of why my mom brought that up when we were kind of mutually shaking our heads and also laughing at this stupidity. Uh, a part of why my mom brought that up is the fact that she genuinely was likely saved by acetaminophen when she had me.
Hmm.
Like she was having bad enough pain that it like was genuinely unbearable to her, and acetaminophen was literally the only option she
Yeah,
had.
I was saying in a joking way, but I wasn't joking when I
Yeah,
was
I
saying
know.
less
I
people would
get you.
be born. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I get you.
I'm
It's
glad
like,
your mom had that. She could get through the pregnancy. She wanted you, and life was good, and painkillers made it more good. Because sometimes you just need it. You need it, and you want the things that helps you. That's why medicine exists. That's why medicine exists. That's why medication exists. Why do they hate science? Why do they hate medicine? What? I'm sorry. I'm just.
you're good.
You know what? Next time Trump feels sick, instead of using the medicine he keeps talking like is the evil of the world, he could do what he keeps telling his people to do: pray it away.
I don't think he's ever said that. It's the people around him. All he's said is inject
Well, he's
bleach.
never said it, but he's nodded with the people who say it.
Yeah,
And he's literally said to not get COVID vaccinations while getting a COVID vaccination.
yeah.
I hate him. I hate him so much. I hate him with.
Are you guys talking about my dog's eyes?
No! We're
That
talking
was
about Trump.
I.
Also,
I
just so you know, random person's cat uh has fallen asleep with their outer eyelids open, but the inner one closed completely, just staring at them.
The
So,
conversation
yeah.
the conversation took the turn from discussing Busta's eyes
And
toward,
Bussa being adorable and the picture being a little herpy derpy.
Yeah.
and it took a drastic fucking right turn tumble off into discussing Trump's anti-scientific bullshit.
Gotcha. Anyways,
Yeah.
you're ready to go back to the video at hand? Speaking of the right wing as well.
You know what? I'm gonna grab a few. That fell. I'm gonna grab a few chips.
Okay, I guess we'll wait for you to come back.
Huh?
Oh, did you not have to leave it all to get the chips?
Oh no, I didn't hear what you said.
I would just say we were gonna wait for you to come back.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some of these chips.
Well, I'm waiting for Jerry to come back.
I'm not done.
Oh.
There.
Okay, so
I
I
just
guess.
wanted to do that first because it's noisy.
Ah.
I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready now?
Yeah.
Okay, so funny thing.
That's generally what Jiri saying ready means. That they're ready.
Oh my god.
That's generally what that would imply.
I find this funny, but also fuck ChatGPT. Random person says, so funny thing I learned, someone tried to get ChatGPT to give him classified documents, and since it couldn't do that, it gave him SCP articles instead.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah. Best part is that he didn't know what SAP is and he thought it was real.
Get fucked. You use a fucking search engine, bastard.
No, you know what would be
Fuck
funny?
ChatGPT.
If the first SCP article he was given was 096. Alright. Back to the video at hand. 096 photo included, yeah.
Welcome back to SCP Exposed. Today we bring you Euclid class subject SCP-2146, the Space Whale. But before I go on, make sure you like and subscribe and hit
yourself.
that notification bell so you won't miss out on any SCP stories. SCP-2146 is presently commonly known as DD-USAT-12 and is on record as a defunct communications satellite owned by Defense Design United, a holding of Standard Communications Production, a Foundation Front company. This information was falsified and entered into the UN Register of Objects Launched into Space by Embedded Agents. It is believed such a registration will discourage close scrutiny. Due to its size and location, recovery or containment is presently thought unfeasible. While the Foundation possesses assets capable of reaching the object and subsequently constructing a containment structure or destabilizing its orbit, any such attempt would be too difficult to conceal. MTF-MU-19, the Starstruck, have been covertly inserted into various astronomical societies in order to identify any potential breaches of the anomaly. Individuals who discover SCP-2146 are to be either administered Class B amnestics or discredited, as is appropriate for the situation. The transmissions, known as SCP-2146-1, are presently impossible to suppress because the signal has been shown to switch frequencies to jam the signal. Its method of detecting the jamming is presently unknown. Full jamming of the range of frequencies SCP-2146-1 broadcasts on would have disastrous effects on civilian telecommunications. However, as the content of said transmissions is typically profoundly innocuous, it is considered a low-level threat. The transmissions are to be monitored, and these procedures may be modified if the transmissions ever begin to exhibit anomalous or otherwise dangerous properties or content. Complaints to government organizations responsible for telecommunications regulation are to be monitored. The present cover story regarding SCP-2146-1 is that it is a pirate radio station broadcast by an avant-garde art movement. SCP-2146 is the frozen corpse of an adult specimen of Balena mysticatus, the bowhead whale. which is presently in medium Earth orbit, MEO.
Hey. What's going on? Okay, OBS disconnected. I am back now.
Oh,
I didn't hear a single thing you said, Hatchet.
welcome back. Also, that is a derpy looking whale.
So, Hatchet, if you said anything, I did not hear it.
I said something to the tune of, congratulations to them. They figured out how to Google what a bowhead whale looks like after they made the thumbnail.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
With an inclination of 146 degrees retrograde, and its orbital period is 19.6 hours. The object is approximately 17.5 meters in length, and while its gender is presently unknown, it is, due to its size, statistically more likely to be a female instance of the species. Its estimated weight is approximately 30 tons, one-third that of a healthy specimen of its species, due to desiccation. In addition, the object has suffered significant corrosion from micro-impacts and is deeply cracked in a manner consistent with limited heat exchanges and radiation exposure typical in a vacuum environment. Once every synodic lunar month, 29.5 days, SCP-2146 begins broadcasting radio signals, presently designated SCP-2146-1. These broadcasts range in duration from 2.5 to 18 minutes. It is presently unknown how SCP-2146 transmits these broadcasts. Telescopic viewing has not shown any sign of radio-capable equipment on SCP-2146.
Oh yeah, we can actually say they didn't make a bad map this time.
I guess, technically. That looks like a globe.
These broadcasts vary widely in both content and format. Some appear to be documentaries, others appear to be science fiction dramas, often of the space opera variety. Others seem to be children's shows, and some are songs or poems. These broadcasts only feature an audio track, and in every case, features an entity presently referred to as SCP-2146-2, who narrates, acts in, or sings the content of SCP-2146-1. No other voices have yet been heard in any of the transmissions. The transmissions often feature unusual and occasionally disturbing content. However, SCP-2146-2 is always cheerful to the point of jocularity in the broadcasts. Its voice seems to be that of a middle-aged, deep-voiced man, and has been noted to speak in a number of languages, including English, French, Norwegian, Russian, and Inuktitut. The transmissions contain one other unifying...
Inuktitut?
Yeah, that's what Inuits are now. Not to touch. Not racist.
Inuktitut.
Wait, is that language that was mentioned in that, like, actually the language used by the Inuits?
Yeah, it's right there. He said Inuktitut is this. So I guess the K is silent.
I don't know if you pronounce it Inuit, but I do know it's talking about the Inuit language.
Huh.
My pronunciation is probably wrong, but it is better than Inuktitut. At least I'm not trying to purposely insult them.
3, 2, 1.
feature. In every case, the contents deal with a space whale, a space-based cetacean. However, the features, motivations, and characterizations of this creature changes with each broadcast. No information as to how SCP-2146 came to be located in Earth orbit has yet come to light. No launches involving bowhead whales, or of a size capable of transporting an intact bowhead whale, are presently known to the Foundation. SCP-2146 was discovered in 1962, after a number of civilian complaints in several developed nations in the Northern Hemisphere.
As far as I'm aware, it's redacted.
Why do they insist on just randomly getting rid of the redactions?
I don't know.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, because that's mainly, like, what make the best part about the SCP articles where it redacts, because you have to try and figure out the mystery, or try and figure out yourselves what the missing part is.
Yeah.
and they just remove it.
It's like, oh yeah, we decided it's in the 60s, yeah.
They picked an era where they don't even understand how the
Yeah.
technology even looked. Food. You see that?
No. I'm busy in a time event.
I'm sorry.
You know what I also just realized? We have all throughout the video, the only thing we've seen is white men.
And not to tut. You know, click racism on the bingo.
I guess.
Sorry, I might still be feeling slightly spicy about how they pronounced it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna look up how the fuck to pronounce it right now, so I don't keep saying Inuit.
Fair enough. You want me
Unless it is how you pronounce it, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm gonna look up and find that out.
do you want us to play it or wait?
Oh, Inuktitut. What? Inuktitut.
I guess it's good to know that I was pronouncing it correctly.
Yep.
Yes, you were. Inuktitut.
Yep. In 3,
Oh,
2.
that makes me more pissed at the video.
Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Here were linked by Foundation analytical personnel. These complaints were generally directed towards government offices that regulated telecommunications and always involved bizarre and disturbing radio show content. The signal, later designated SCP-2146-1, was used to triangulate the location of its source, SCP-2146. Fortunately, developing communications and a subsequent increase in both radio traffic and artificial orbital bodies have rendered SCP-2146 and its transmissions much more difficult to isolate. The following are examples of some notable broadcasts. A broadcast in English lasting 2 minutes and 56 seconds. The content, a short jingle. SCP-2146-2 singing, accompanied by guitar, apparently for a children's show featuring Babo, the space whale.
Why are they showing the whale as a white guy playing a guitar?
I don't know.
Where do they think the whale would even get a guitar?
Hatchet, are you doing okay?
If a whale is playing something guitar-like in space, why don't we just wonder what that would even be like instead of just showing a white guy? Also, the article said that's probably a woman.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the voice that comes through is masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Notable lyrics include, "He loves you so much, he's gonna eat your whole world up. You get to learn all about science in Babo's guts." And "Swims through space the size of a star. He's the friendliest, nicest cosmic monster." A broadcast in French, lasting 8 minutes and 14 seconds, was a short political manifesto laying out the rights of exocetaceans and making a number of derogatory claims regarding oppressive higher dimensional harpoonists. Notable content includes...
Cicatians. How did he pronounce cetaceans?
Yeah. I like how I had troll press in the past. Now, because you keep correcting me, I know how to say it correctly.
Well, you have an actual learning issue. He's not even trying.
He goes, ChatGPT, how do I say this? 3, 2, 1.
The exocetaceans' inalienable right to devour lesser races. A broadcast lasting 16 minutes and 3 seconds, once again in English, was a melodramatic science fiction production of the space opera variety, including orchestral scoring, not a match for any known piece. Regards the quest of the brave space whale Owaba to defeat the evil empire and rescue space whale princess Bawuha. Notable in that the evil empire seems to consist of beings in spacecraft, possibly humanoid. A broad...
Wait, hold on. What the fuck is that?
Possibly humanoid shows a weird...
It honestly looks like
thing.
an octopus.
Yeah, like a weird octopus thing.
It's the come to plus.
No.
I can leave this call right now. I could be watching Attack on Titan with Apollo.
Oh my god. New squids were humanoid. SpongeBob did. This
Nah.
is random person. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Humanoid. A broadcast in Norwegian, lasting 12 minutes and 51 seconds, was a documentary regarding the feeding and mating practices of Balena stellaris, the space whale. Notable in that the species is, by its binomial nomenclature, identified as a right whale, like SCP-2146, as a bowhead whale. Also, the reproduction of a Balena stellaris apparently requires the utter destruction of a primitive civilization. The reason behind this reproductive necessity is not made clear. A broadcast in Russian lasting 6 minutes and 47 seconds was a short science fiction tale about a crew of apparently human biologists in a spacecraft attempting to locate a legendary creature, the space whale. Most of the story consists of the scientists speculating on the nature of the space whale in a pseudo-scientific and mildly religious manner. The story ends with the crew finding the space whale and, in awe, pledging to worship it. And finally, a broadcast in English.
The crew shows only one person.
Well,
One white, blonde-haired guy.
yeah.
Lasting 8 minutes and 22 seconds, was an episode of the children's show Babo the Space Whale, which was featured in an earlier broadcast of SCP-2146-1 as a jingle. It involved a number of children in a spacecraft speaking through a communicator with a nearby Babo, a star-sized cetacean. The episode consists of a simplified explanation of gravity,
Cetacean.
appropriate for 8 to 10-year-old children.
Sounds worse the further the video.
Cetacean. Does this guy, like... Okay. So, let's go back to fucking second grade English class for a moment. In almost every situation, if a word starts with the letter C and has a vowel after the C, then the C is a soft C or a S sound. So, for example, circus, CI, cetacean, CE.
Of course. It's a random person.
Wait, actually, yeah. No, wait, yeah. It's specifically I's and E's, I think, is how it's measured. Point being, this is dumb.
Yeah, we're almost done.
I will apologize. I mixed up. I missed. I done mixed up how you actually tell. It's not just vowels. It's specifically I's and E's.
3, 2, 1.
The episode ends with the spacecraft crashing into Babo and the narrator stating, "And the children all died. They should have paid more attention to the lesson, I guess." What did you think about that SCP case? Please leave your
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Don't worry, that rule has exceptions too. Yeah, isn't English fun? It's such a dumb language. And it's also the only language I know, so it means that I'm extra dumb.
You're not dumb.
I am dumb. And I will hear no arguments.
At least you didn't pronounce anything the way they did.
Yeah. Also, at least you're not dumber than me.
You're not actually dumb. You're just very naive.
Fuck you.
Why did you take that as an insult? You're just a little shit. Okay, they did not remove any characters, so I think the removal of characters / license is just a one because they only removed the author.
Yeah. Yeah, altered / added gore or violence.
I think that's just one because of the violence they added in the beginning,
Yeah.
which is really weird.
Or not in the beginning, the the fucking thumbnail.
Oh, that's
yeah.
true. But I was talking about the violence they added at the beginning of the video.
Oh, right,
But they
in the
did
form
add
of
violence with the thumbnail. That was added violence.
Yeah.
right, okay,
Does
yeah,
that mean it's
in the form of jabbing a
yeah?
random mob.
They randomly went into a stranger's house and jabbed them. And it was kind of insinuated they probably did that with quite a few people.
Yeah. Which makes no sense.
Does that mean this is a 2?
I don't think it's a 2. I think they're both like very small
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, it's a
instances.
1.
Yeah. Yep. Random Person 99 is coming up. We probably won't get to it tonight, though.
Deviates from the plot of the article. I think the only thing that deviated was when they briefly suggested that they drugged people instead of saying the pirate radio thing, or
Yeah.
rather both.
It didn't really deviate
So
that much at all.
yeah, it was just a small deviation, so like a 1. They're actually doing better than the previous one so far.
So you agree with that, Hatchet? A 1?
Yeah.
Alright. Now, here's where it's probably going to be more than a 1, maybe. Only men in the video / offensiveness.
Okay.
Video full of just white men and only had one female child right at the end die.
They pronounced Inuktitut in a way that made me think that they didn't even care to look up how to pronounce it in any form of way, which they could have easily. They didn't care enough to try to properly pronounce it more than a few seconds. And there were only white men and white women and white people. White people everywhere, so probably a 1.
Yeah.
Just 1. Alright, let me add this up. Let's see if it's better than the previous
I
one.
just realized it's probably going to be a 60 like the last one.
Yep. Alright, the next one is an SCP I have never read before. Moon Wizard. I have never read this one before.
I've never heard of it before.
Alright. Item SCP-2686, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Due to its static and distant nature, complete containment of 2686-1 and subsequently 2686, it is not at this time feasible. However, as a result of -1's proximity to Outpost Thoth-1, observation equipment has been located near -1, and personnel are to observe the area for any significant changes in conditions or unusual behavior on the part of 2686. Additionally, personnel from Outpost Thoth-1 are to travel via assigned rover to -1 on a weekly basis in order to evaluate the status of 2686. All images captured of -1 by non-Foundation organizations are to be edited in accordance with Security Regulation Document Thoth-1-F. Description: 2686 is an adult human male estimated to be approximately 75 years of age, currently located at Redacted within Mare Imbrium on the lunar surface. This location is designated 2686-1 and is detailed below. 2686 is itself not visibly biologically anomalous, although he has claimed in the past interviews to possess anomalous capabilities, primarily those generally assigned in Welsh traditions, originating in the early Middle Ages, as belonging to a magician or wizard. These anomalous abilities include the ability to travel large distances instantaneously, the ability to project energy towards a target, the ability to transform its body at will into a shape of various animals, and several others. None of the abilities have at any point been observed by Foundation personnel. 2686 has, as of the time of writing, only been seen to wear a single blue-green robe of coarse wool and a small gray nightcap. Nice, a small gray nightcap. God damn it. Just imagine just a cup sitting on top of his head. A small gray nightcap. 2686 is also known to, at all times, carry a moderately sized 85 to 90 centimeters piece of oak wood, which it uses as a walking cane. The entity will respond to most lines of inquiry, but will not answer any questions regarding its origins or nature in a direct manner, instead attempting to change the line of discussion to subjects of religion, mythology, folklore, philosophy, and historical events, both anomalous and mundane. The entity acts in a non-hostile manner when interviewed, but will refuse any suggestions by Foundation personnel that it leave -1. -1 is a spherical area of a radius of 45 meters located at Redacted on the lunar surface. The area has been reported by 2686 to possess an atmosphere identical to that of Earth, but this cannot be confirmed due to the nature of the region. Objects that enter the area of -1 are immediately transported to the opposite side of the region without interacting with the intervening space. 2686 has reported that this effect does not persist on the inside of -1. The area encompassed by -1 contains a large amount of soil and grass, along with various trees, primarily oak and ash, as well as a small residence constructed of a mixture of wood, thatch, and stone. The exact architecture of the structure does not specifically match any styles found on Earth, although the design is in line with what would be required by a single person living in a rural area. 2686 has its throat points observed to produce food from within the structure, including fresh meats. Meats known by observers to consist of various livestock reported by 2686 to also include gazelle, caribou, blue whale, and griffin. Yes, livestock. And fruits which could not reasonably have been acquired in the area or stored for an amount of time which -1 has been under observation. When questioned about this, 2686 has claimed that said food was acquired by a cat apparently named Commodore Buckles, which 2686 referred to as its animal companion. This entity has at no time been observed by Foundation personnel or by autonomous observation equipment. Alright, interviewed 2686, interviewer Agent Redacted. Forward, as part of initial containment, Foundation personnel were tasked with interviewing the entity and attempt to establish its history. The whole interview was conducted by personnel stationed at Outpost Thoth-1, 3 days following the discovery of -1. Who wants to speak as the wizard?
Oh,
Why you young whippersnappers asking me to read stuff again? I was scrolling the Twitter thing and now I gotta read stuff.
Okay, your lines are pretty funny though. Alright. Hello, sir. Do you mind if I ask you your name?
I'm known as the Great Wizard Napurius, Lord of the Moon and Stars Above.
I see. Could you describe for me how it is you came to reside on the surface of the moon?
You dare question me, mortal man? Thanks, Sanji.
If you don't want to tell us, that's perfectly alright. Now, moving on.
Wait. You're giving up just like that? Don't even want to ask me, what the fuck do you want, cat? I'm in the middle of reading my lines. What about my voice right now tells you, oh, I gotta come up here and get pets? This stupid little fuzzball.
The stupid little fuzzball loves you.
Anyway, wait. You're giving up just like that? Do you even want to ask me for my ancient wisdom? Maybe seek the secrets of the stars and of your future?
Not particularly. Mostly just.
Okay. I earned that.
OBS shut down again, says random person.
Can I be heard? Alright, yeah, I don't.
Now, yeah.
My internet cut out for a second. I'll reread my line.
All right.
I see.
Yeah. Not particularly, mostly just taking down physical information at this point in time. Now then, if you could provide us with your date and place of birth, we...
How dare you! I'll have you know that in my day I was...
You good?
I was the greatest wizard of them all! Thousands sought my wisdom and magic to help them in their noble quests. All the most powerful could reach my ancient wizardly sanctum atop the highest mountain in the land. But still, there were too many, and I used my awesome might to transport my home to the distant land, where only the truest of heart could seek my wisdom.
I see. And when you said that this change in location occurred,
I've lived in this land for nigh on 300 years, growing in power every day.
and in that time period, how many persons have visited this location? An approximate figure would be fine.
Well, see, the thing about that, there haven't actually been any, save you. Surely you've got a question, Aiden, yes?
Well, we could use some biographical information, if that wouldn't be too much trouble.
I hardly call that a quest. Only the truest of heroes deserve my power.
Then why do you not just go back to whatever it is you came from? I don't think you'll be getting much of anyone here, do you? It's a bit out of the way, isn't it?
The thing is, though, I'm a moon wizard after all.
Yes, and?
That means my power is divine from the light of the moon above. You know?
Right.
And we're on the moon itself, after all.
I see.
Did he strand himself by accident?
Yes.
Where the where the moonlight is rather below.
Hmm?
Indeed.
End log. Closing statement has been determined at 2686, and its current state poses no actual threat to the Foundation or its holdings, but steps should be taken to ensure that it does not leave the surface of the moon.
Yeah, the Foundation has realized as long as he's on the, he's harmless, so they can't let him go back to Earth.
It's like just nobody tell a wizard to handstand.
Yeah, so since he specifically needs the moon's light from above to power his magic. Now that he's stranded himself on the moon itself and the moonlight is below, Which, okay, that doesn't really make much sense. But anyway, the moonlight is below him now. He's he's just a guy.
Oh.
He's just a dude, an old dude with immeasurable power. Imagine how strong a moon wizard would be on Jupiter.
Man. Alright, Bruce showing the thumbnail in 3, 2, 1.
Let me open. Click to see attachment. What's the attachment? Let me see this photo.
It's burp. That's the attachment.
One,
Yeah, it's not that bad.
like it's. I mean, it's. He claims that he can change into animals, but hasn't actually demonstrated it.
Because
So, like,
he
I
got
think
abuse.
no. So, like, I think it deserves a 1 for the
Yeah,
inaccuracy,
1.
but otherwise, like, I don't know what I was expecting, but this is a lot tamer than it.
So, Zongchi also says, well, it would depend. Are they moon wizards because they get their powers from the moon? Or does any natural satellite suffice?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it would have to be like a nearby meteor or something like that. Something near Earth but gravitates around it.
Yeah. Zongchi says, in the first case, they would be powerless on Jupiter.
Yeah, that's true. Like from Earth's moon.
Yeah. So we all agree, just one.
Yeah.
Also, I love how we've apparently started, like, trying to figure out how the moon and potential celestial bodies coming nearby would affect this wizard. Like he's a fucking bender from Atla.
Yeah.
You don't want to know how powerful he gets when Sozin's comet comes around.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, have you heard that they're gonna make a new Avatar series, but it's the Earthbending Avatar?
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
I kind of find it funny that everyone wants the Avatar dead again. Oh wait, what's the? They actually included the author this time.
What? Is the link and the off?
Huh?
So, at what distance from the moon would he regain his powers?
Oh
I
no,
guess. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I just saw there's gonna be an ad in this video. It says install Raid for free. Oh great, it's Raid of all things.
He's got a. He's. Oh,
Yes.
he got a fucking.
You okay?
A fucking sponsor.
Yes.
He got a goddamn sponsor.
You know what I find funny? Every time we've seen a sponsor for these SCP content farms, it's always been Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, for some
Well, yeah,
reason.
who else would want to touch this with a 10-foot pole?
Not Raid, it's Raid Shadow Legends, the premier dark fantasy RPG. That's right, a person.
I'm fighting every part of my body to not time out random person for like a minute.
Imagine, no. Wait.
You have no power here, Gandalf the Grey.
So let's hope that from now on they actually include the authors. This is my own maid, so make the joke land harder. Three, two, one.
Billy opened his eyes and immediately closed them again. The early morning sunlight shining through his bedroom window was too much for his eyes to handle. He lay there, snuggled under his bed covers, thinking about whether or not he should go back to sleep
What's
when he
this have
suddenly
to
remembered
do
it
with
was
an
his.
ancient Welsh wizard stuck on the moon?
No, watch this be the
He's,
start of the ad.
Little Timmy was laying in his bed when he suddenly thought, "Hey, I want to throw all my parents' hard-earned money down the drain." Raid Shadow.
That would actually be a really perfect ad.
It'd be
Yeah.
funny, but I doubt that It'd be funny, but I doubt that they would approve it.
The kid be like, "This is great, Grandma. Thank you for giving me all your money. Because the only one is if I use more."
Also, oh yeah, speaking of weird ads, I found out that SeaWorld's been producing analog horror ads recently on their own TikTok.
See, you know what the best way to pass time on the moon is?
What? Yes, SeaWorld, the official TikTok account, has started producing analog horror. It's a thing.
Give me a second.
It's a thing.
I guess might as well produce analog horror to distract people from the actual horrors you make money
Yeah.
off of. The goddamn cunts.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching in Oceanography, the horrors they do to the poor, killer whales. Yeah, in Oceanography,
As we know,
for some reason, we had to watch the entire documentary.
Sorry, I'll be able to close it soon. I promise.
You okay?
You didn't hear the alarm the entire time, did you?
No.
I heard a tiny bit of it at the end.
I see random personal messages. What the actual fuck is this? What does this have to do anything to do with the ocean?
Well, let's find out what it has to do with the ocean.
Well, I mean, we're not watching the analog horror.
We're not.
Well, not that, but this.
Yeah.
You don't know how much. Actually, this has nothing to do with the ocean.
Look at this. Yeah,
It has
I'm
something
gonna
to
be
do
on
with
the
an
rabbit hole for a
ancient
bit, don't
moon
mind.
wizard.
Yeah.
His birthday. He threw off his covers, jumped out of bed, and ran downstairs. Mom! He burst into the kitchen. Happy birthday, Billy! He grinned at his mom, dad, and sister,
What?
Francesca.
Why does
Oh,
he look
open your
different
presents.
than everyone
They
else
all
in
went
his
through.
family?
What was
Why?
that?
Huh?
He looks like different from everyone in his family.
He could be adopted.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, I don't think I've ever said this, but I actually don't look like a lot of people in my family. Because, like, everyone else in my family is darker skinned than I am. I'm very pale. But it's mainly because I contain more of the Irish gene than everyone else.
My skin is most like my uncle's. The uncle with the lighter skin, not the uncle with the darker skin. They're full-blooded brothers.
I have a lot of porn to download.
Anyway, this could be immature running through abandoned SeaWorld away from violently twitching staff. Yeah. He's in 3, 2, 1.
To the lounge as they always did when it was one of their birthdays. Billy sat on the sofa in pride of place and watched as his mom put down a huge pile of presents. He was so excited, he began ripping off the wrapping paper as his mom handed him his presents, one at a time. Thanks, Mom, it's just what I wanted, Billy said as he looked at his new sweatshirt. You're very welcome, Billy. When Billy had finished opening all of his presents, his dad turned.
Okay,
let's
Hold on.
take a look at Billy's presents.
Who really wants a sweater that just has the letter B on it?
We've got the cheese yellow bee sweatshirt.
To be
We've
fair,
got
if it's a nice sweater, I don't care what's on it. Even as a kid.
we've got Spooderman, Discount Spider-Man. He broke his leg 7 days ago and it hasn't gone to the doctor for no good reason. And a random plane. Really reaching deep for these toys.
Oh, before we continue this is about it get cut out of the video. But here's one thing that's funny because it's an important thing you mentioned earlier. Had you maybe remember something? Apparently, with my state law, where you have to have post a picture of your ID in order to go into a porn site, it doesn't go for hentai sites because it's deemed art. So...
What do you think they're gonna do when they're informed of the fact that videography is a medium of art? Therefore, by any consistent metric, like IRL porn sites would still be art.
Yeah. Whereas it says, I mean. So basically, as of late, my state's anti-science viewership went skyrocketing.
There's probably I didn't even hear that your fucking state went down that fucking
Oh yeah.
censorious path. But besides that, I guess congrats to all the Virginians that are finding out weird kinks that they didn't know they had.
It's just says,
Looking at art.
Look at art.
I mean, I can say that at any time, and it just means I'm opening Twitter.
Yeah. Anyways.
Of his presents, his dad turned to him. Oh, I almost forgot. We have one more present for you. Welcome back to SCP Exposed. I've just finished another day at the Foundation.
Nope, we're not doing it. Nope.
We have another present for you. This free-to-play game. Okay.
Fuck you. I gotta go back just a tiny bit.
Ready for proportions that couldn't exist. And now these pictures move. We love the realm of fantasy.
Alright, there we go. Wait, it was Shadow Rage? Shadow just it took that word, yeah.
I'm gonna again, I'm inching closer and closer to nuking your chat.
Portions that couldn't sit.
Raid Shadow Legends is only a top in their dream.
Yeah.
Their bottom. I shouldn't talk like that. That was a dirty joke. I'm sorry.
You're all right. We've been talking about the categorization of porn for the past 5 minutes. You're good.
We said worse.
Hell, you know what? We're gonna play the game, everybody. How many scrolls until I find something lewd on Twitter?
1.
3.
What the 3 1 okay, 3 for Jerry, 1 for Bright. Okay.
Oh,
1.
Spoon, do you want to participate?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, Bright loses. 2, 3, 4,
Jerry
Oh, damn
loses.
5, 6. It's all politics. 7. It's all Donald
God
Trump
damn.
being ableist. 8. Oh, hey, look, a fake dox of a trans person. That's fun to see.
Oh my
9. Oh, there's some lewds. Took 9.
What are you
What are you going through? I'm scrolling down on my Twitter feed, and the goal was guess how many scrolls down it would take before I find something lewd. It took 9 because my feed is filled up with the president of the United States being one of the stupidest beings that's ever existed.
Yeah. I said 3, 2, 1.
His dad pulled out a huge box from behind the sofa. Billy's eyes lit up into light. He wondered what it could be. When he tore off the paper, he gave a scream of delight. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You got me a telescope. Billy had always dreamed of owning his own telescope. Now his wish had come true. That evening, once it was dark, Billy set up his telescope in front of his bedroom window. He looked through it, turning it this way and that. He was amazed by how clear he could see the stars. Next, he turned it onto the moon. But when the moon came into focus, Billy jumped back in surprise. He looked back into the telescope to see if he had really seen what he had thought. Sure enough, it was still there. You could see an old man walking on the surface of the moon. He looked at least 70.
That shit.
I was just laughing.
I don't know whether I want to see how many schools it took for me or not. 2. Anyways.
Years old. He was wearing a blue-green robe and had on a gray nightcap. He held a piece of wood in one hand and was using it to walk with. Billy ran downstairs and told his parents what he had seen. There's a man living on the moon. Both his parents laughed. Oh, Billy, you and your imagination. It's true. Come and see for yourselves. But when Billy's parents looked through the telescope, they couldn't see anyone at all. Billy looked again, but the old man had vanished. He tried to persuade his parents that he had really seen an old man, but they didn't believe him. He knew who would believe him, though, his science teacher at school. Billy's teacher was an astronomy lover, too. They often sat together and chatted about the universe and all its mysteries. The following day, Billy went straight to find Mr. Taylor, the science teacher. He excitedly told him all about what he had seen through his telescope the night before. Wow, well that certainly does sound interesting, Billy. You should come to my house tonight and I will let you look through my telescope. Then you'll see it for yourself. As soon as it got dark, Billy sat in front of his telescope. He felt nervous to take his first look at the moon. But as soon as he put his eye to the scope, he could see the man, clear as day. He watched as the man walked across the surface of the moon. The sound of the doorbell took Billy's attention away from the telescope. That must be Mr. Taylor. Billy ran downstairs and opened the door, but it wasn't Mr.
And we're this far in,
I'm
and
sorry,
it's just
kid.
nothing but their stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say this kid should not expect the teacher to come. They won't come. They're a teacher.
Anyway, let's watch the SCP Foundation send their incredibly unreasonable number of guys that they just have standing by to go harass people who see stuff on the moon and jab them with a random ass needle.
Yeah, they just send 23 people to his door. Saying he opens the door and they just yell, "Get him!"
And he's like, what, 10?
I guess, yeah.
4? I can't tell. I meant to, yeah.
Give him the Julius Caesar treatment with 60 needles.
I'm closing Twitter.
That's probably for the best.
I just saw a quote. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyway.
3, 2, 1.
Mr. Taylor. Instead, he saw two men in dark suits standing in the doorway.
Oh my god.
Today we bring you Euclid class subject SCP-2686.
They're really leaning into the fucking Men in Black bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to, but I just see them making the SCP Foundation really creepy with children.
Yeah. Also, the people who act more like Men in Black in SCP Universe is probably Parawatch and UIU.
Yeah.
Which is really unfortunate because both groups aren't functionally well.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Huh?
How the Parawatch acts nothing like Men in Black.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, I was thinking of them different. Never mind. Yeah, I meant just the UIU. I don't know why I said pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor UIU. They need a break.
I don't think they need a break.
Oh my god.
They're part of the FBI. Have you seen the guy running that ship
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. 2, 1.
Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification
Oh,
bell.
go for
If you
yourself.
do,
No.
you might be able to spot the man on the moon too. SCP-2686 is an
Fuck
adult
you.
male
I'm
human,
not pure
estimated to be
enough.
approximately 75 years of age, currently located within Mare Imbrium on the lunar surface. This location is designated as SCP-2686-1. He is not visibly biologically anomalous, though has claimed in past interviews to possess anomalous capabilities, primarily those generally assigned in Welsh traditions originating in the early Middle Ages as belonging to a magician or wizard. These anomalous abilities include the ability to travel large distances instantaneously.
So are we just gonna are we just gonna, you know, brush past him being suddenly in a containment center?
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be able to be happening.
Apparently on the fucking moon.
I mean, there is a moon base, but they can't go inside his dimension thing. Or to get to where on the other side.
Whatever.
Yeah. Wait, then it just makes me wonder, does Moon Man know about Moon Wizard?
They're grinder hookups. Let's go.
Oh my god.
I don't think that old man is hooking up with Moon Man.
You'd be surprised.
You know what? Maybe they do.
That man's been around for a long time. He's had a lot of time to reflect on repressed sexual ideas.
Fair enough.
3, 2, 1.
The ability to project energy towards a target. The ability to transform its body at will into the shape of various animals.
Okay. This video is worth it just for this botched drawing of a dog with a fucking looks like a tube sock on his head.
Also, one of his legs looks like a chicken leg.
This video is now worth it. It's a 10 out of 10. If these videos were just pictures of goofy, like the terribly drawn dogs, all of these videos would be 100% the best content on YouTube.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. I understand why Raid sponsored it now.
It was the one episode where they have the botched dog.
Yeah. Indeed.
Animals, and several others. None of the abilities have at any point been observed by Foundation personnel. SCP-2686 has to date only been seen to wear a single blue-green robe of coarse wool and a small gray nightcap. He is also known to at all times carry a moderately sized piece of oak wood, which he uses as a walking cane. The entity will respond to most lines of inquiry, but will not answer any questions regarding his origins or nature in a direct manner, instead attempting to change the line of discussion to subjects of religion, mythology, folklore, philosophy, or historical events, both anomalous and mundane. The entity acts in a non-hostile manner when interviewed, but will refuse any suggestions by Foundation personnel that he should leave SCP-2686-1. SCP-2686-1 is a spherical area of a radius of 45 meters, located on the lunar surface. The area has been reported by SCP-2686 to possess an atmosphere identical to that of Earth, but this cannot be confirmed due to the nature of the region. Objects which enter the area of SCP-2686-1 are immediately transported to the opposite side of the region without interacting with the intervening space. The area encompassed by SCP-2686-1 contains a large amount of soil and grass, along with various trees, primarily oak and ash, as well as a small residence constructed of a mixture of wood, thatch, and stone. The exact architecture of the structure does not specifically match any styles found on Earth, although the design is in line with what would be required by a single person living in a rural area. SCP-2686 has at several points been observed to produce food from within the structure, including fresh meats and fruits, which could not reasonably have been acquired in the area or stored for the amount of time which SCP-2686-1 has been under observation. When questioned about this, he has claimed that said food was acquired by a cat apparently named Commodore Buckles, which he referred to as his animal companion.
Wait, he didn't say what the meat's made out of.
Maybe he'll say it, because if he doesn't say it, it might sound like he's eating his cat.
I don't remember what it is in the article.
It's actually kind of funny. The fresh meats. It's meats noted by observers consists of various livestock reported by 2686 to also include gazelle, caribou, blue whale, and griffin.
Okay, so you lost me on those last two ones there. Okay, good to know. I'm so glad to have acquired this information.
Hatchet is slowly dying.
I didn't get very much sleep last night.
Oh god. Is this gonna be your last SCP, or are you good for one more?
I'm here until you're done. Like once stream is over, I go watch Attack on Titan with Apollo.
Gotcha.
I'm here as long as you're here.
Yeah. What would a blue whale taste like? Like chicken, like everything.
Everything doesn't taste like chicken.
Oh.
It's 3, 2, 1.
Entity has at no time been observed by Foundation personnel or by autonomous observation equipment. Due to its static and distant nature, complete containment of SCP-2686-1 and subsequently SCP-2686 is not at this time feasible. However, as a result of its proximity to Outpost Thoth-1, observation equipment has been located near SCP-2686-1, and personnel are to observe the area for any significant changes in conditions or unusual behavior on the part of SCP-2686. Additionally, personnel from Outpost Thoth-1 are to travel via assigned rover to the area on a weekly basis in order to evaluate the status of SCP-2686. All images captured of the area by non-Foundation organizations are to be edited in accordance with Security Regulation Document Thoth-1-
Saw Chad. I guess that's what Hatchet laughed at. Like when
Yeah, I
you
laughed
go,
at.
a blue whale tastes like me. I kind of assumed. 3.
Hey Google. Hey Google. What does meat taste like?
It tastes like me.
Anyway, sound like you said me. Back the fuck up.
I said tastes like meat. 3, 2, 1.
As part of the initial containment, Foundation personnel were tasked with interviewing the entity in an attempt to establish his history. The following interview was conducted by personnel stationed at Outpost Thoth-1, 3 days following the discovery of SCP-2686-1. Hello, sir. Do you mind if I ask your name? I am known as the Great Wizard Nyperius, Lord of the Moon and Stars Above, shouted SCP-2686. I see. And could
You
you
shout it in the quietest voice imaginable. I'm sorry.
I wish I cared enough to say anything else.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
describe for me how it is you came to reside on the surface of the moon? You dare question me, mortal man? If you don't want to tell us, that's perfectly all right. Now, moving on. SCP-2686 began speaking at a normal level. Wait, you're giving up just like that? Don't even want to ask me for my ancient wisdom? Maybe seek the secrets of the stars and of your future? Not particularly. Mostly just taking down physical information at this point in time. Now then, if you could provide us with your date and place of birth, we, SCP-2686, interrupted and began shouting again. How dare you! I will have you know that in my day, I was the greatest wizard of them all. But still, there were too many, and I used my awesome might to transport my home to this distant land, where only the truest of heart could seek my wisdom. I see. And when would you say that this change in location occurred? 2686 once again returned to a normal level of speech. I have lived in this land for nigh on 300 years, growing in power every day. Could you give us more info? The thing is, though, I am a moon wizard after all. Yes, and? That means my power is divined from the light of the moon above, you know? Right. And we are on the moon itself, after all. I see. Where the moonlight is rather below. Indeed. It has been determined that SCP-2686, in its current state, poses no actual threat to the Foundation or its holdings. But steps should be taken to ensure that it does not leave the surface of the moon. What did you think about that SCP case?
That you
I think you're
are
a
terrible.
disappointment.
Yeah, rule of character / license. 0?
I guess, yeah, for once it's 0.
Yeah.
Alright, altered/added gore or violence.
Does him spontaneously turn into a dog count?
No.
No.
Then 0.
Deviates from the plot of the article. Well, for almost the first half of the video.
Yeah, like, that's a solid. I,
2?
you want to? Yeah, I guess.
Or a 3, after all, besides the first half not even being about the plot in any way. Even on the second half, they slightly changed things. Like, did the Foundation build on the moon? Did they just casually add that? Because that's not part of the article in any way. And they randomly put him in containment in the moon when the Foundation in the article didn't need to because he stuck himself on the moon. He'd need a hitch off the moon to be dangerous. They just have to leave him there.
So just 2?
Maybe 3? Because at the second half, they still changed a few things.
What do you think, Kanchi?
I'd go with 2. I don't feel like they really changed much.
Okay.
Alright. Only man in a video such offensiveness.
I guess there was. I guess there was the fucking no-name mom and sister
Yeah.
during their bullshit. Does that count?
Yes.
Yeah, though I don't think they even gave the kid a name either.
I just assume that his name is Billy.
Okay.
And they did have a black guy.
Yeah,
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the teacher.
they did the teacher. And the teacher was a normal teacher. It was the first time in a long time they had a black person just exist as a person.
Also, there's one thing I want to say in a video. If I have a child and my child says, "Oh yeah, I'm bringing my teacher over," I'll be rather confused.
It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, Timmy, good job making friends with your teacher. You have other friends? You have
I
other
don't think the
friends
kid
that
has
aren't?
other friends.
Do you have other friends that aren't like based upon their work obligated to spend time in your vicinity?
So, do we put another 0 down? They weren't really offensive, and we didn't just have men.
Yeah, 0. It's weird, but yeah.
This might be the highest we've ever got. Oh, no, it's not the highest we've ever gotten. That's right. We have some better. But the highest we've gotten in a while, I should say.
Aliens.
Pretty high, 85%. Hold on, I gotta look something up real quick.
It's the perfect video. All hail the Moon Wizard. Sure.
Can I fuck the moon?
I don't know. Are you the Moon Champion?
Maybe. Alright, so. This isn't the SP we're gonna look at, but the SP that's right before the one we're going to look at is nicknamed the Idiot Box.
So I wasn't aware you were planning to change your server.
What?
Do I need to explain the joke to you?
No. I got it. Fuck you. Anyways, the next SCP is Puppet Master. Another SCP I've never heard of before. We're not going to get to the next one because it is rather long. Like, double article long.
Fun.
Get rid of that. Alright. Alright. Item SCP-2630... God damn it. 2657. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2657 is to be contained within a soundproof arthropod containment cell. All surfaces are to
They
be...
have,
Huh?
they have containment cells specifically for arthropods?
Yeah?
Huh. I don't know why I didn't expect them to have like a standardized arthropod type of containment cell.
I mean, I don't remember what SCP it is, but I know there's like, in the special containment procedures, they have specialized cephalopod containment cell. So, I mean, this is not surprising.
I
Yeah, I guess
remember the murder snail that Lucius covered. I don't remember the name, but I remember it was murdery.
Oh, yeah. The corrosive snail thing, yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
All surfaces are to be reinforced with 1.5 centimeter steel plating.
I
Is it plating? Why did I say
yes,
plating?
yes, it's bleeding. You said it right and then corrected yourself with the wrong pronunciation. Damn it.
Shut up. Anyways, climate control is to be set to standard temperature. Standard temperate, with corresponding environment to replicate a temperate, broadleaf, and mixed forest ecoregion, similar to that of the New England or Acadian forests. Illumination levels are to be maintained at approximately 10 FTCD or 100 lux. During cleaning or possible containment breach scenario, illumination is being increased to 1000 FTCD or 11,000 lux. Once per month, 2D class personnel employee numbers selected randomly by site lottery program.
When did I'm sorry, when did the fucking when the fuck did the foundation start investing in casinos? I I just
Yeah.
we're learning a lot about the foundation's maneuverings today. You know, they have excessive numbers of people that they send to harass folks that hear radio broadcasts. They really like injecting random vials into people. And now we know that they run a lottery rig thing.
random,
Great.
random person says invest in gambling, get them addicted to being D class.
Uh,
Anyways, are designated for removal of waste, lures, excess silk, etc. from containment cell. Description: SCP-2657 is an arachnid closely resembling a member of the Arachnidae family, orb-weaving spiders.
yeah.
2657 has a leg span of 2.7 meters, a body length of 0.9 meters, and weighs 28.4 kilograms.
That's a big spider.
Yeah. The cuticle of chitin is chitin, right?
Yes.
Alright. Covering its cephalothorax is black with silver striations that extend throughout the leg segments. There is silver. Huh?
Striations.
Striations. That extend throughout the leg segments.
Yeah.
There is silver and yellow. Is it mottling?
Mottling.
Oh, wow.
It's a type of way something colors.
Hmm.
Basically, it
Also-
looks a bit muddled, muddled, muddled. You know, kind of like a. It's kind of like a dirty yellow.
No. As a side note, I based on Jerry's typing in chat, I do enjoy me some big pretty butts.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Yeah, along the eyes, pedipalps, and abdomen.
Pedipalps.
Pedipalps. Got it. An abdomen. 2657 has a pair of jackknife. I don't like
Ch- Chelicerae.
Chilcelerae that are capable of
Because
huh?
because arachnids are chelicerates, which mean they have chelicerae, which are uh, the maneuverable mouth parts.
Oh, question: is it a male spider or female spider? Because the male or would still have a big butt, but would be thin and long, where the
It
females would just have a rounded big butt.
it does not say.
Yeah.
But both look very different.
It doesn't give a gender. So.
Well,
We're
technically,
looking for sex, not
Oh,
gender.
sex.
yes,
Sorry,
the
sex.
sex of the spider.
Yeah,
Unless the spider can talk, I do not think it has a concept of gender.
I feel like if we find a talking spider, the first thing I ask it is not going to be about its gender identity.
Yes. That are.
I might ask about its gender identity.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyways.
Because,
That.
you know, if you're going to talk to the spider and ask them things, you got to be polite to get as much as you want. So you want
Yeah.
to know their gender to correctly talk to them, their name, what they like to eat. Like, you like this big, green, juicy grasshopper? I'll find some for you.
Are we
Anyways.
courting a spider now?
Yes, apparently.
No! Sucking up to the spider.
Sucking. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna continue this. I'm not gonna continue that joke.
Not like that! Get them on their good side! Oh my gosh!
Oh, their good side, huh?
Oh my goodness!
Anyways.
You're not winning this, Jerry. My brain is too dirty for you.
Anyways, that are capable of delivering a potent neuromuscular blocking venom. After injection of the venom, 2657 further immobilizes its prey with swathing bands, and over the next 1 to 12 hours will saturate its prey with digestive enzymes. Once organic material dissolves into a semi-consumable state, 2657 further breaks the material down with. Fuck, I forgot because of the thing you were doing. I forgot to say it again.
Okay, where's the word? Chelicerae.
Chilceray and pedipalps, and ingest
Pedipalps.
pedipalps.
Okay. Okay, it's fun spider anatomy time. Just to be very clear, pedipalps on the spider are its arms,
I got it.
right? So spiders have 10 limbs. They've got 8 legs. They got 2 arms. Those arms are their pedipalps. They're up there close to their chelicerae.
And ingest the resulting soup. If necessary, 2657 will continue to administer venom during this consumption period. Injections and length of consumption may vary depending on size, health, and temperament of papillum. Alright, 2657 utilizes several hunting strategies, including silk bolas, and web traps. Most common hunting strategy is vocal mimicry of intended prey, coupled with a lure. 2657 can imitate a variety of animals, including human speech patterns in the English language.
Okay,
Dissections.
maybe this is a spider I would need to ask the gender of. From a distance, however, since it might try to kill me.
Right. Well, I feel like like we don't even know if the spider is like cognitively
That's
like
fair. Mimicking is
capable of
different
these
than
things.
actually talking.
I already see
I know.
the answer further ahead, but anyways, dissections and vivisections of the spawn of 2657 have revealed no manner of articulation or other anatomical features capable of producing such vocalizations, and the presence of book lungs further supports an anomalous origin. The corresponding lure is manufactured by 2657 out of silk and available detritus and typically forms of
Detritus.
and typically forms a simulacrum of the species being vocally imitated. In order to attract prey, 2657 will conceal itself while manipulating the lure via silk threads and engage in vocal mimicry. The most common lure produced is...
This,
Huh?
I was just gonna say this article really hates you.
Yes. The most common lure produced is that of a distressed human child approximately 6 years of age. This hunting behavior has only been observed at night or during low light conditions.
You're okay. You're cutting out here and there.
God damn it.
Welcome back.
Alright, let me try
I
that
take
again.
it. Yeah, I was gonna say. I take it what you said was like a distressed human child.
Yeah. The most common lure produced is that of a distressed human child approximately 6 years of age. Its hunting behavior has only been observed at night or during low light conditions. Approximately FTCD 0.1. And in answer to Jiri, SCP-2657 has failed all sapient testing.
Sad.
Alright, Addendum 16. I'm gonna reread that. Fucking dumb. Mm.
You okay?
I swear to fuck, if I hear someone hit the internet pole again, I'm gonna be pissed.
The internet pool.
Pole.
Hole.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, Addendum 16192-12A, forward excerpt from interview 16192-12A regarding the capture of SCP-2657 and data redacted. Interviewed Captain Andrew Baker, C. Commanding Officer, MTF 87, Creepy Crawlies. Interviewer, researcher Isaac Defoe. Alright. Oh, there is a communication test down here. Alright. Hey, Jerry, do you want to be the researcher?
All right.
Alright. Begin log 0651 EST. Fuck, this is gonna... I can't tell if this is the American date system or the EU date system.
Oh, fudge. I can't tell either.
we're on the American branch. Just
Oh, you're
assume
right.
it's
That
American.
means that is probably
July 10th.
July 10th.
Yeah, 2016. Alright. We tracked the ship through the sewers to a factory on the edge of town. We established a perimeter about half a click out. The factory had been abandoned 10, 20 years. There wasn't even a front door to the place anymore. I ordered an aerial throw inside for recon.
And what did you find?
Nothing unusual at first. It was pretty dark. Broken beer bottles, fast food containers, a soiled mattress, a bindle stick. It's about what you expect. Maybe 30 feet into the factory. We had to switch to thermal and night vision. It was so dark. That's when we saw them. The bodies scattered along the factory floor. 3 of them desiccated. Look like they've been shrink wrapped.
Had there been any recent reports of missing persons?
Nobody been reported missing in town except the little girl. Rachel redacted disappeared from redacted on redacted and approximately redacted. It was presumed by local authorities that she had fallen and drowned in redacted, though her body has not yet been recovered.
The SCP author really doesn't want you to be trying to pair this up with an actual happening.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. We're still revealing the data. Huh?
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say that's aggressive redaction.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're still reviewing the data. None of this has been confirmed, but there seems to have been a coincided fuck
Coinciding.
coincidence. Huh?
Again, you started saying it correctly and then stopped yourself and said it wrong.
Shut up. Anyways, coinciding spike in missing pets recently, and the rat population is non-existent in the downtown area.
How didn't we catch that? I thought we flagged that sort of thing.
Sure, it's an alert trigger, but you gotta keep in mind this isn't Boston or New York. It's not really a city, and most of the surrounding area is rural. The rat populations are notoriously fluid. A colony can seesaw over the course of a single year. That combined with human nature, we tend not to report the absence of a rat, cause us to miss it.
And the bodies?
There's a commercial train yard, a short walk from the factory. My guess is that they all come back as transients.
Why was it so dark inside? I thought the final stages of capture took place yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, it was around 1300 local. But all the factory windows, those steel casements, you only see nowadays in old mills. They convert into condos and lofts. They're covered in webbing. There were no glass. There was no glass. It was just frames, and so there was a draft of these web curtains. I guess you could call them were moving in and out, like the whole building was breathing. When a strong wind came, the webs would billow and snap. It was like being on a sailboat.
Can you describe the web architecture?
You okay, Jay?
I just can't.
Oh, Festus was coming through.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he was just coming downstairs and screaming. He just does that. I don't know why. If I talk to him, he just does it more.
It just looks like sheep. Sorry. That just broke my focus.
Good job, Festus.
It just looked like sheets blowing on a clothesline. You little shit.
What's up, buddy? Oh, now you're not gonna talk? There you go.
No real pattern, like cobwebs. As the drone moved further into the factory, we found a pile of puppets on the floor, like the one in the redacted.
Can we please clarify puppets? You mean the lures, correct?
Yeah, the lures. They were different animals, mostly dogs and cats, and I think I saw a frog and a bird too. Some of them you couldn't tell what they were supposed to be, but you could see the evolution. As the skip kept practicing, it was getting better.
You believe the specimen was practicing, learning through trial and error?
It was obvious. The initial designs were crude, something your kid would bring home from school. And you can tell they were older because they were on the bottom of the pile, dirty. The higher you went, the better the puppets got. This one more like the animal balloon. This one paper mache. You could actually see the progression like strata on a rock. The top layer were the humans. These child-sized marionettes, the most realistic, even had hair and eyes. And bits of clothing. They looked like patchwork, Frankenstein dolls. Beyond the dolls, at the rear of the building, the floor had collapsed through the basement and into a sub-basement. There was a hole about 20 feet deep, maybe 10 feet across, and double that wide. The hole was lined with more webbing. We flew the drone down and found hundreds, maybe thousands of eggs, each the size of a marble.
Did the drone take meteor meteorological um, atmospheric?
Why? Gonna try to hash the ones we collected, huh, Doc?
I'm sorry, Captain. I'm not authorized to.
Yeah, I know. Forget I asked. I think it did. I'll send you data.
Is that when you issued the order to enter?
That's right. After we located a clutch, we flew the drone up to the factory ceiling, set it to patrol, scan with all hardware. Still no contact with the skip, but I gave it the order to go in anyway. Flamethrowers on point. It was unlikely the eggs were gonna hatch that minute, but I couldn't afford the risk. For all I knew, some had hatched already, but when we heard it, faint, but no question what it was.
What'd you hear?
Singing. That damn thing was singing.
I think that means it was a female spider, considering they were saying it laid a bunch of eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Does
look,
that mean she don't need no man? Because I haven't been hearing about another.
yeah. And look,
Perhaps. Or the man is just so microscopic they don't know where to find him.
Ow.
oh my gosh, we can get Festus in on this. Next text log.
What?
You'll understand when I read further. Test 16195, attempted communication conducted by researcher Isaac Defoe via cell intercom system. Subject 2657 began log 2100 EST on July 13, 2016. 2657 is scratching the bottom of the cell door with its tarsus as it vocally imitates a felis catus, domestic cat.
All right, Festus. Come on. It's your big day. You've got it.
Also,
You've got a voice line. Festus. Did you hear it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Move
also,
away
Festus.
from the. Oh.
Huh?
Perfect.
There we go.
yeah,
He's a star now.
yeah. Also, I love how you guys didn't hear me say fearless cactus.
Oh no, I did. I just was too focused on getting Festus
I
to
think it's
actually
fine.
talk
You got
about
it close enough.
No, it doesn't match.
Move away from the door,
Now
please.
imagine a domestic cactus. Sorry.
That's Cactus Man.
Please help.
I'm Dr. Defoe, and I'm going to help you. But in order to do that, I need your cooperation. Do you understand?
SCP-2657 approaches and locates speaker in ceiling. Please,
Can you tell me your name?
please, I hurt my leg. Help me. SCP-2657 climbs the wall and inspects the speaker, probing it with its... fuck.
Pedipalps.
Pedipalps.
Your leg is hurt. I can take a look at it for you, but I'm going to need you to do something for me. What's your name?
My name's Rachel. What's yours?
Rachel. My name is. You can call me Isaac. My name is Isaac. It's very nice to meet you, Rachel. Can you call me Isaac?
No, you come over here, silly.
Rachel, can you say Isaac? Count to 10. Numbers? 1, 2, 3. Do you know what comes next?
My name's Rachel. I hurt my leg. Help. Mommy, please.
I'm going to help you, but I need you to answer some questions first. Can you count to 10, Rachel? Numbers 1, 2, 3. Do you know what comes next?
Hurt my leg. Please come here. Help.
I'm trying to help.
Grab some keystones on your way back. Where are you? While the sun is bright, or in the darkest night.
Rachel, that's a pretty name. Who gave you that name? Did your mommy give it to you, Rachel?
SCP-2657 paces around the speaker. Mommy, Rachel, this isn't real. Do you want to play? SCP-2657 rears up and stomps its two front legs on the speaker.
I'm trying to help you, Rachel, but you've got to talk to me. Tell me how I can help you, please.
I twist my foot on a freighter hop back in Boston. Hurt my leg. Come here, please. Get away from me, Mommy. Result, SCP-2657 destroys the intercom speaker with a pneumatic foot thrust, its claw passing through the speaker and puncturing the cell wall to a depth of 5 centimeters. Now, since 2657 lacks the ability to verbally communicate, although 2657 has displayed a vocabulary of over 500 words in the English language, this is an imitation of speech, and the subject cannot respond to simple questions or engage in conversation with any degree of accuracy. Initial positive responses in testing have since been dismissed as echolalia.
Echolalia. Yeah.
Echolalia. Mimicry is comparable to talking birds, such as the African grey parrot, and seems to have developed as a hunting strategy. The frequency of certain words and phrases such as please and help me may have a higher occurrence rate than others due to past success in predation. Predation. Okay.
Well, welcome back.
Okay.
Yeah, an object fell off my desk. So.
Oh,
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't tell us. Or
Oh,
Discord
I
bleeped
thought
it
you
out.
heard. I thought you heard me. It's like, hold on a minute. I thought that
No,
went through.
Discord bleeped out your hold on.
Ow.
Discord did not want us to know where you were going.
Discord blew off my hold on. Oh my. Alright, let me get the thumbnail. Is the thumbnail gonna be worse? Yes!
Did they at least get it right that it's one female or silver and black and yellow?
No!
That doesn't look like the spider in any way. What?
And move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did they do so bad after last? You know what? This is kind of their thing, isn't it?
It's written by AFX Neuromancer.
Good for them.
Alright. And they didn't include the author.
I guess that's at least a 1 on the author part.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you ready?
I guess.
Alright.
Rachel was looking forward to spending the afternoon with her dad. It had been ages since he had a day off work. He had promised her that he would take her to the park and they would play a game of soccer. After lunch, the two of them set off for the park. It didn't take them long to reach it. It was only a short walk from their house.
So, the animation quality got significantly worse.
What in the beast titan ass is up with this girl's arms? They almost reached down to her knees.
It basically looks like it was drawn in, in the paint.
Maybe it'll
the paint
get
app in every
no.
computer.
Technically, paint wouldn't look like this, but that doesn't matter. Let us keep going. Maybe it'll get better.
It never gets better.
Yeah.
It only gets worse.
Come on then, Rachel, let's see what skills you've got. Rachel kicked the ball toward her dad. Great
Wait,
shot.
why doesn't she
The two of
have
them
ears?
passed the ball back and forth, each of them
Literally
trying their best to hit
everyone
it
else
as
is
hard as they
drawn with
could.
ears.
Rachel's dad kicked it really hard.
This is
Don't
weird shit.
Wait, I want to go back to the dad.
Why does he look like a racist caricature of a Mexican man?
Don't know. But it kind of looks like the ball's hitting him, but it's way too far up over him.
You know what? Let's keep going. How bad can it really get? Don't quote me.
We will.
She wasn't sure if she'd be able to return it, but she gave it her best shot. The ball went flying high above her dad's head into the air. She watched as it flew further and further and went right over the fence surrounding the park. Sorry, Dad. It's gone into the grounds of the old deserted factory. Come on then, we'd better go and look for it. Rachel followed her dad as he climbed through a hole in the fence that led to the factory grounds. The place had been abandoned
That's
for almost 20
not
years, and Rachel had...
climbing.
And yes, teach your kids to break and enter.
It fucking makes me think of the story of the fucking Flatwoods monster. Friggin' kids see a meteorite and they go to their parents spooktified because they're all into alien stories, which are really popular at the time. And their mom's like, "Oh, okay, let's go trespass on this man's land and go looking for what fell out of the sky." And then they lost their shit because they saw an owl defending its nest.
Yeah.
had always been a bit scared of it. Once when she was younger, she had gone through with her friends, but they had only taken a quick peek inside and then ran off. The two of them searched the grounds around the factory, but their ball was nowhere to be seen. It must have gone inside. Come on, let's take a look. As they entered the old derelict building, Rachel felt a shiver go up her spine. There was something about the place. It gave her the heebie-jeebies. It was really dark inside. Rachel could hardly see 2 steps in front of her.
Wait, what the fuck happened to them? Look at their silhouettes.
You see, they were touched by the The bad drawing SCP man. Anything he draws that someone touches turns them into a bad drawing too. It's like the cheese touch, but somehow stupider.
May
Yeah.
I say this is not how the web was described?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Suddenly, she felt something brush her cheek. Ah! Don't be silly, Rachel. It's only a cobweb. They went further and further into the building. Suddenly, her dad stopped dead. Rachel bumped into the back of him. What is it, Dad? Look. Rachel looked in the direction her dad was pointing. What she saw terrified her. An enormous
A
spider-like creature
dad
was...
would never say look, he would say run. That's not how you draw a spider. That is
It's
not
good
where
to
the legs are located. That is not where the legs are located.
it's good to know that this father has the same self-preservation instincts as Bright.
Fuck
Can you,
you.
Bright, can you click wrong SCP design?
Yeah, that'll be the best one for this. We don't have wrong spider anatomy.
It's technically both if you think about it, because by getting the anatomy wrong, they got the design wrong.
I mean, yeah. What? What?
Fuck was that?
My sounds.
3, 2, 1.
was heading straight towards them. They both went rigid with fear. There was no way to escape. Suddenly, Rachel felt the creature's web winding around her body. Welcome back to SCP Exposed. Today we
Well,
bring
she's dead.
Did they just casually kill 2 random people?
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
Oh wait, watch them make that child end up being Rachel.
But in the file, Rachel was suggested to be homeless like their mom.
Yeah.
She
Think they
hurt
give
her
a shit?
leg jumping the train.
It's 3, 2, 1.
Perhaps
Euclid.
perhaps she comes from a long line of train hurdlers. You know, train hurdling, the Olympic sport
What?
where you hurdle trains. Train hurdling, you know?
Oh my god.
It's my favorite sport.
Are you okay, Hatchet?
No.
I've never been okay. I came out of the womb not okay. That's not even entirely a joke. Fun fact, when I was born, my mom was really confused and scared for a moment because the doctor, you know, gets me out of there and then says he's holding his breath. I held my breath for like what was it? Like 20 seconds before letting out the most ungodly screech.
I
I've
can
never been okay.
I can laugh about you coming out wrong because I came out a month late.
Yeah.
And the day my mom was supposed to get a surgery to have me removed, a C-section, she went into labor.
Yeah. Also,
It's like her body is like her body was like playing chicken with surgery.
So
also, when I came out, I almost died.
we're all freaks since birth. Okay.
What happened to you, Bright?
I got sick because I was immune deficient.
Oh,
Oh,
right, fair, yeah.
I
Should have
mean,
remembered that one.
technically I'm still am, but not as bad as before. So yeah, we all came out.
I came out holding my breath. I was so angry. Jiri came out in a weird ass game of medical chicken.
I think
And
it's
you
more
came
like
out.
I came out hilariously stubborn.
That's
Yeah.
another way to put it.
Kind of
Also,
like
Oh, go ahead.
I was also described as having stretched in my mom. So it's kind of like I didn't want to leave, and then when they were getting ready to force me to leave, I was like, "No, I'm leaving my way."
yeah. Uh, also, the doctor was actually surprised I survived because what I got sick with was SARS.
Oh,
I forget what SARS is.
well, SARS against an adult, I think is wait, SARS as in? Do you mean? Oh gosh.
Uh-huh.
What am I missing?
I, I,
It's a disease connected to that is related to the coronavirus.
yes.
Oh,
It is not it is not coronavirus, but coronavirus can cause it.
Yep.
So
Huh.
it's an old thing that came back. Uh, it never really left, but now it has a friend. Try not to get those.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. I came into this world almost dying.
Remember to always get vaccinated, Aaron.
I would do. I kind of find it funny. No matter, even upon my birth, I always find ways where I almost die.
even
Oh
as you're
well.
even as you were being born, your body was like, nah, nah.
Kind of
Yeah.
want to wrap you in a blanket and tell you to not get killed.
And I just rolled down a bunch of flight of stairs in the blanket.
No, no, no.
Three, two, one.
Class subject, SCP-2657, Puppet Master. But before I go on, make
Yeah.
sure you like and subscribe.
Go fuck
and
yourself.
hit that notification bell, or you might find yourself the victim of a lethal creature too. SCP-2657 is an arachnid closely resembling a member of the Arachnidae family, orb-weaving
Oh,
spiders.
now they.
It has a lifespan of
now they.
2.7 meters, a body length of 0.9 meters.
Oh, wait, back up. They're putting the legs on the right part.
Yeah, they are. They even put the right amount of joints.
Yeah.
This will
The
change,
right
I'm
number of
positive.
the right number of joints.
Yes,
I'm
spiders have
even
a certain
seeing
amount
the.
of joints on their legs.
Well, I wasn't questioning. I was like affirming.
Yeah.
Do we have? It looks like they have. It looks like they depict the right number of limbs too.
Yeah.
How the fuck? I did not expect them to suddenly start caring about spider anatomy after the fucking travesty of that first scene. Maybe that first scene was just like really bad angle
Yeah.
for like
No,
how they
was
were
not. There was a different artist. Remember, this is content farm. They use a large number of artists. That's why the art style seems to change quite a bit.
right.
Yeah.
So the artist they're currently using for this spot cares a lot about spiders, but we don't know if the next one will care.
Anyways.
The next one just like draws a fucking circle with like sticks attached to it.
Don't say that. Don't say that. It might happen. Don't say that. You might curse us.
It'd be very funny if that happened.
Ah!
I would laugh my ass off.
Yeah. Three, two.
Anyway, I kind of want to get this done with.
Meters,
Yeah.
and weighs 28.4 kilograms. The cuticle of chitin covering its cephalothorax is black with silver striations that extend throughout the leg segments. There is silver and yellow mottling
They
along the eyes.
pronounced
What?
they pronounced chitin in the way I hate.
Yeah.
I mean, chitin in the way. Fuck, they broke me. What are you trying to say, Jerry?
They already started drawing it less accurately.
This was this this is the image they showed just before it, though. What?
No. The front legs were slightly shorter, and now all the legs are moving in a way which suggests all the legs are broken. Besides,
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Besides the
Gotcha.
first two, which are technically not supposed to be legs, but the little arms right next to their mouth. That was drawn smaller previously.
Yeah.
Now it's bigger and longer, almost like it's a spider crab.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways.
I
I'm
see
not
the
angry.
pedipalp. I see the pedipalps right there. This thing has the tiniest fucking pedipalps.
Yeah.
I believe the male spiders have bigger pedipalps.
Huh.
Anyways. 3, 2.
Oh, right, because that's right. They use their
Yeah,
pedipalps to
they have the
inseminate.
weird ways they mate.
Ah.
They do the weird little jig, and then the female rises up, and they have to get their little spermies onto their weird little fucking spider arms, and they shove their spider arms into where it goes, and
And
then
the
they
female
probably get eaten.
spider needs to be both not hungry and impressed dancing to let him do it.
Yeah. Or hungry and she eats him after. It really depends on species.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the hungry part.
Yeah.
If she's not hungry, she's not going to eat him unless she doesn't like how he danced.
Mm.
The men have it rough.
You know what the Foundation should do for this SCP is give it a pet frog.
She would probably use that frog for her babies.
She would fuck the frog?
Oh
No,
my god.
no.
I'm saying there are some spiders that have pet
I
frogs.
Those are
I know.
trapdoor spiders, but she's smart enough where I think she would do that too.
Yeah.
Anyway, again, I'd like to continue.
Pedipalps and abdomen. SCP-2657 has a pair of jackknife chelicerae that are capable of delivering a potent neuromuscular blocking venom. After injection of the venom, it further immobilizes its prey with swathing bands, and over the next 1 to 12 hours, will saturate its prey with digestive enzymes. Once organic material dissolves into a semi-consumable state, SCP-2657 further breaks the material down with chelicerae and pedipalps and ingests the resulting soup. If necessary, it will continue to administer venom during this consumption period. SCP-2657 is to be contained within a soundproofed arthropod containment cell. All surfaces are to be reinforced with 1.5 centimeter steel plating. Climate control is to be...
You good?
The way this guy pronounces shit makes me more pissed than the way you pronounce shit, right? Arthropod. You just omitted the R.
all spiders have afros now. Three, two, 1.
be set to standard temperate with corresponding environment to replicate a temperate broadleaf and mixed forest ecoregion, similar to that of the New England Acadian forests. Once per month, 2 D-Class personnel, employee numbers selected randomly by the site lottery program, are designated for removal of waste, lures, excess silk, etc. from the containment cell. SCP-2657 utilizes several hunting strategies, including silk bolas and web traps. The most common hunting strategy is vocal mimicry of intended prey coupled with a lure. It can imitate a variety of animals, including human speech patterns in the English language. Dissections and vivisections of the spawn of the creature have revealed no manner of articulation or other anatomical features capable of producing such vocalizations, and the presence of book lungs further supports an anomalous origin. The corresponding lure is manufactured by the creature out of silk and available detritus, and typically forms a simulacrum of the species being vocally imitated. In order to attract prey, it will conceal itself while manipulating.
I was just reacting to pronunciation again. Don't mind
Ow.
me.
Oh, we're gonna watch the spider kill a dog.
The lure via silk threads and engage in vocal mimicry. The most common lure produced is that of a distressed human child, approximately 6 years of age. This
I'm sorry, but if I saw that, I would not trust
I
it.
don't think that would even fool the dog. The dog would be like, whine, runs away.
Like, look, I'm just a regular child, right? Hence, 18-foot
Well,
web sticking
remember,
out
the
from his
spider
back.
has no idea what the birds are. So, for all we know, they might be having the doll say things like, "Mom, I can't poop well.
Oh
You have the wipes?"
my god.
I feel like it's unlikely that that those would be particularly high in its vocabulary.
Well, yeah, especially
Yeah.
since they go near people dying, not pooping. It was just a random thought in my head.
Uh,
Yeah. It's three,
I'll
two,
be done.
one.
hunting behavior has only been observed at night or
I
during low
actually
light
needed
conditions.
to wipe
The
my
following is an
butt
excerpt of an
special when
interview
I was
conducted by research.
younger, when I didn't have the bidet.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Researcher Isaac Defoe with Captain Andrew Baker regarding the capture of SCP-2657. What did you find? Nothing unusual at first. It was pretty dark in the warehouse. Broken beer bottles, fast food containers, about what you'd expect.
Wait, this is the MTF commander.
Yeah, he just looks like a fucking mall cop.
Wait, hold on. What did he call him? I need to go back a minute.
Is an excerpt of an interview conducted by researcher Isaac Defoe with Captain Andrew Baker regarding the capture of SCP.
Okay. I thought he said something different. Never mind.
Oh.
2657. What did you find? Nothing unusual at first. It was pretty dark in the warehouse. Broken beer bottles, fast food containers, about what you'd
Wait, I
expect.
just realized
Ah,
the MTF is just
There's
stereotypical. It's drawing a stereotypical Asian.
I'm sorry, but they're not dressed like MTF. They're dressed like a stripper pretending to be a cop.
See, because
So
both
we've
their
got-
eyes are very squinted. Like, why?
Probably squinting because they're trying to see in the dark.
They were doing it when in light.
Yeah,
This is just Asian caricature.
This
yeah.
is just racism. Okay.
Mark racism. Congratulations, and come on down. Your prize is racism.
Well, it makes it worse that they're basically dressed like strippers. That's another. No, right. That's another racist stereotype.
I didn't expect you
Wait,
of all
really?
people to say that.
Yeah, one of the racist stereotypes about Asian men is that they're effeminate and,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
right.
3, 2, 1.
It was pretty dark in the warehouse. Broken beer bottles, fast food containers, about what you'd
So
expect.
this is not looking good on their part.
No. 3, 2, 1.
Captain Baker paused for a second before continuing. That's when we saw them. The bodies. Scattered along the factory floor. 3 of them. Desiccated. Looked like they'd been shrink-wrapped.
Wait a minute. The drone's inside. They requested for a drone for entry.
Yeah,
You,
they cut out the drone character. I guess the drone isn't a character. It's a plot device. They cut out the plot device.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Had there been any recent reports of missing persons? Nobody'd been reported missing in town except a little girl. What else? There were these web curtains, I guess you could call them, were moving in and out like the whole building was breathing. When a strong wind came, the webs would
That's
billow and
not
snap.
how they-
It was like
okay.
being on a sailboat.
Yeah.
As the drone moved further into the factory, we found a pile of puppets on the floor. Can you please
As the
clarify puppets? You mean
Oh,
the
for
lures.
fuck's sake, bro! Are you fucking kidding me? You just like you draw all the way to this point, and then you just and the drone. This guy, he's a drone now.
Wait,
That is the worst drawn drone I've ever seen.
Also, do these human puppets kind of look like those sock monkey things?
Yes.
Oh, fuck you for mentioning that. Fuck you.
They do though, don't they?
Well, they do, but also fuck you for reminding me those exist.
I like the sock monkeys.
I want them to burn.
So,
I like them.
those sock monkeys hatch as meat with Furbies.
I
Oh,
like Furbies and sock monkeys.
I hate that you just made that analogy, but I think it's true. I want to be watching Attack on Titan.
Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Puppets on the floor. Can you please clarify puppets? You mean the lures, correct? Yeah, the lures. There were different animals, mostly dogs and cats, and I think I saw a frog and a bird too. Some
Why
of them,
do I
you could tell what they were
see a
supposed to
bunch
be,
of
but you could see the evolution.
like two birds, like kids, and was that a dog or something? It was a cat. That's their description of every animal.
Also, why does the purse, except for the tail part, look like a fucking penguin?
And the other bird looks like a cross between a bird and a dog. Unless it's a dog that looks
Probably
like a
not.
bird.
I don't even know how y'all are making the assumptions that any of this is any given animal. I see these and I just see fucking mangled cloth figures.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What they were supposed to be, but you could see the evolution as the skip kept practicing. It was getting better. You believe the specimen was practicing, learning through trial and error. It was obvious. The initial designs were crude, something your kid would bring home from school. On the top layer were the humans, these child-sized marionettes. The most realistic even had hair and eyes and bits of clothing. They looked like patchwork Frankenstein dolls. Beyond the dolls, there was a hole, about 20 feet deep, maybe 10 feet across, and double that wide. The hole was lined with more webbing. We flew the drone down and found hundreds, maybe thousands of eggs, each the size of a marble. Is that when you issued the order to enter? That's right. That's when we heard it, faint, but no question what it was. What did you hear? Singing. The damn thing was singing. Researcher Isaac Defoe attempted to communicate.
The thing that keeps bothering me is they keep switching between the drone and the person being there.
I'm gonna comment. How many clutches of eggs did they think she had? It didn't sound like mountains and mountains of clutches.
Said thousands of them, about the size of marble, but they depicted them the size of ostrich eggs.
Yeah. And
Yeah, maybe
thousands the
thousands of
size of
eggs.
marbles would not fill an entire fucking area.
Yeah, it'll be quite small.
It would be one hell of a tripping hazard, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine trying to go through a room that's filled with over
what, that is
1,000
valid.
marbles.
Oh god, I just realized. Now they're gonna do the child voice for this.
All around me are familiar faces.
Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Communicate with SCP-2657 via the cell intercom system. The following is a transcript of the experiment. SCP-2657 is scratching the bottom of the cell door with its tarsus as it vocally
That's
imitates a
not how
domestic cat.
scratching the bottom looks like.
Yeah.
The rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, sooner or later got him down.
That would be more like a spider version of pawing under the door.
Yeah. 1.
Move away from the door, please, says Defoe. Please, help, replies 2657. I'm
I
Dr.
feel
Defoe,
like
and I'm going to
the
help you.
Foundation would not leave enough space for the spider to reach down there.
Yeah.
What you forget, in this universe of the SCP Foundation, everyone's incompetent, and the only thing of value they know how to do is harass people and inject them with drugs.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
But in order to do that, I need your cooperation. Do you understand? SCP approaches and locates the speaker in the ceiling. Please. Can you tell me your name? Please, I hurt my leg. Help me. SCP-2657 climbs the wall and inspects the speaker, probing it with its pedipalps.
That is not
Your
how.
leg is hurt? I can take a look at it for
That's not how you spider.
What?
you, but I'm going to need you to do something for me. What's your name? My name's Rachel. What's yours? Rachel. You can call me Isaac. It's very nice to meet you, Rachel. Can you say Isaac? No, you come over here, silly. Rachel, can you say Isaac? Count to 10. Numbers? 1, 2, 3. Do you know what comes next? My name's Rachel. I hurt my leg. Help. Mommy, please. I'm trying to help. Grab some keystones on your way back. Where are you? While the sun is bright or in the darkest night? Rachel, that's a pretty name. Who gave you that name? Did your mommy give it to you, Rachel? SCP-2657 paces around the speaker. Mommy,
They cut out
Rachel,
the singing.
this isn't real. Do you want to play? SCP.
Well, they said the lines, he just didn't sing it.
Well, they said the keystone part, but after the keystone part, I believe they were supposed to sing "While the sun is bright" or "In the darkest night," but they didn't say it there. They didn't say it in the video. They
They
skipped
did.
that line. They skipped the singing altogether.
As a
Gave
side
you that
note,
name.
I feel it's important to mention that the conversation this doctor is attempting to have with this spider is about this is kind of a perfect way to encapsulate what it feels like arguing on Twitter.
Oh no, you're right.
Anyway.
You're like trying to make sure they understand basic things like ABC 1, 2, and then they just kind of ignore it and keep going.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Did your mommy give it to you, Rachel? SCP-2657 paces around the speaker. Mommy, Rachel, this isn't real. Do you want to play? SCP-2657 rears up and stomps its 2 front legs on the speaker. I'm trying to help you, Rachel, but you've got to talk to me. Tell me how I can help you, please. Twisted my foot on a freighter hop back in Boston. Hurt my leg. Come here, please. Get away from me, Mommy. SCP-2657 destroys the intercom speaker with a pneumatic foot thrust. Its claw passing through the speaker and puncturing the cell wall to a depth of 5 centimeters.
What the?
It was analyzed.
It didn't go through the wall all the way.
As we all know, the Foundation's containment sites, all the walls are secretly just made out of fucking styrofoam and cardboard.
Yeah.
If it's a Keter containment, then they really splurge and make them out of fucking drywall.
Yeah.
Do they also not understand how human hands?
No.
Obviously. Oh,
Also, are they going
oh.
to skip how containment works?
Also,
They did.
Also the SCP symbol looks botched too.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to write in the way that he's holding his pen, and this is terrible. Why am I doing this?
It's a 3, 2, 1.
Is that SCP-2657 lacks the ability to verbally communicate. Although it has displayed a vocabulary of over 500 words in the English language, this is an imitation of speech, and the subject cannot respond to simple questions or engage in conversation with any degree of accuracy. Initial positive responses in testing have since been dismissed as echolalia. The mimicry is comparable to talking birds, such as the African gray parrot, and seems to have developed as a hunting strategy. The frequency of certain words and phrases, such as please and help me, may have a higher occurrence rate than others due to past success in predation. What do you think of the SCP case? Please leave your comments down.
So removal character / license.
How much did they remove?
I think just the author.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah.
Altered or added gore or violence.
The one's misalignment bothers me. Can you align it properly, Bright?
What?
The one is misaligned. It's on the wrong side.
I don't know what happened. Oh, I see what happened. There it goes. There,
Thank you.
a symbol got put in with the 1. I swear to fuck, if someone hit the fucking internet pole again, and that's why the internet keeps coming in and out, I'm going to be pissed. But yeah, alter/added gore of violence. Stream could not hear you because my fucking internet cut off.
Oh. Well, I said added violence was probably a 1 because they added a tiny bit, but not much.
Gotcha. What about you, Hatchet?
I'm so checked out.
This should be our last SCP of the night.
Yeah.
They did add randomly suggesting it ate a dog. I mean, in the file it has that already, but it doesn't show it visually. It's just suggested with the amount of dolls it made.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, deviates from the plot of the article.
they cut out an entire section. They cut out basically everything that was in the containment procedures. They modified the 2 characters that were going inside and making them like they basically had them act differently. These were 2 tough people going against a spider that was basically blinding them. And instead they were all like scaredy cats. Not sure how else to describe that.
So,
How do you describe removing an entire section? What does that even count as?
no.
Um, aliens.
Also, they didn't say the object class, but I feel like that's less of an issue than removing the entire containment procedure. I don't know what to number this. We've never had this before, have we?
I guess it'd just be 1 for deviates.
Wait, what?
We're on deviates from the plot of the article, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we were talking about how they removed the entire containment procedures, besides modifications to the information they did include. They removed the entire containment procedure. They didn't involve it in the video at all.
Yeah, so I would say that's at least a 1.
I think it's more than a 1. It's not like a 3 or a 4, but it's definitely more than a 1.
Now it'd be 2.
Oh.
That's how numbers
Was
work.
my brain, was I just overcome?
You okay, Jerry?
Yeah.
You about to say something, Hatchet?
I was groaning.
Oh.
The containment procedures always has a lot of important information. And when they cut that out, they basically cut a lot of important information out.
Except,
Like they still have. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, except for those 2 where they just said, said there's no need for containment procedures.
Yeah. Like, remember, one of the things it had was basically the suggestion that it needs a specific climate for the thing. Also, they cut out that the Foundation was basically planning to hatch the babies. And when the babies did hatch, They found out they weren't as intelligent as the mom. They couldn't do the same. It was a learned behavior. It wasn't genetic. The mom itself was anomalous, but the babies were not anomalous.
Anyways,
And
only
they cut out the entire D-class lottery.
yeah. So, only men in a video / offensiveness.
Well, they mentioned the D-class lottery.
Did they?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah, they mentioned certain parts of it.
I don't remember the D-class lottery. Where did they
Yeah.
mention it?
They did show the D class lottery claiming
It was
in it.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know. That's why I'm asking.
I don't remember when. I just know it was like near the end.
Oh, that's weird. I don't remember them saying. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's my brain at fault.
Yeah. I think we're just all tired. Anyways, last one. Only men in video offensiveness. Yes.
Yeah,
The MTF.
How high would the number be for the racism?
uh,
They went old school and deep.
yeah. Let's put it at 2
Yeah.
Okay.
for the racism.
The-
Otherwise,
yeah.
I don't think any other.
Wow, this is a massive drop.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to end soon now. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, so one thing I forgot to mention beginning the stream is that I was going that since the other content farms, they didn't do what this one does where they read it verbatim. They do a whole bunch of bullshit, especially SCP Chronicles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this content farm when I go to make the videos to test new ways on how I can edit videos. Like the SB article will remain the same, like the reading of it. It's just the video portion will be cut and edited a bit. That way I can get better at editing.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to post in the special character fun time and see what you guys think of it before, it's released. So you will be the first to see it before it uploads on YouTube. But yeah, anyways, I'm really fucking tired. I just noticed the fucking the whale picture of the mouth just open. Anyways, Jerry, any last words to stream?
Crab spider. And I say that with malice.
Anyways, Hatch, any last words for stream?
Give me a
Also,
moment.
please remove the picture of the ugly fake spider person.
Okay.
Thank you. I don't know why. It bothered me a lot. I need spider toe beans.
Fair enough. Anyways, Hatch, go ahead.
I said give me a sec.
Okay. Alright.
want
Is that a,
articles. I want to
is that a venomous caterpillar?
No, it's spider toe beans.
Oh. Oh! That's actually something funny. You know how I said I got a bunch of caterpillar bites on my
Yeah,
neck? Yeah,
yeah.
apparently when I went and got treated, even though they're called caterpillar bites, they're actually not bites.
I thought that was obvious.
I didn't
The
I didn't.
the thing the thing that's like causing the issue is their hairs.
Yeah, the venomous hairs, yeah. And what I found out is from one is that you can that if you put what they did, put really durable tape on top of it and just pull off and get all the hairs out. But the place I learned it from is not where I thought it would. I thought I would learn it from like United States Health Department or something like that. So usually when I look up health stuff, I do them so they would know. No, I learned this from poison control. They have
Well, poison control has to know about poison. Why are you shocked?
they just I don't know, they just have a first whole page about it. Yeah, but anyways,
Parents being like, man, poison control knows a lot about poison.
yeah, and the thing is, the reason I bring this up because the hospital I went to wouldn't give me any like treatment afterwards because they said, "Oh, the hair's gone. The your neck won't itch anymore. My neck still itches." So poison control actually referred to what I should use to continue treatment.
Mm.
So fuck the hospital. I go to poison control.
E- So,
Yeah.
for my last words, I wanted to just read one of the cracked out verbatim quotes from Trump at this thing about
Oh no.
Tylenol causing autism,
Oh,
but I
for fuck's
couldn't
sake.
find any transcripts easily. So instead, I'm just gonna say, uh, this is the stupidest timeline.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
You know
Festus?
what?
Any last words, Festus? Festus?
Hatchet.
Festus? There he
If you
goes.
look in the spider, not a but the side of the chat, you will see spider pods.
I don't. Uh, okay.
Oh,
Festus?
I guess only
Anyway,
I think they're cute.
I'm good. Well, they're cute. I I don't have the wherewithal to continue this conversation.
Yeah.
Fair
Also,
enough.
I also realized it's not surprising I acted late to the caterpillar venom. Because every time I've been injected with venom, like either from wasps or hornets or the one time a spider, I've always acted late, like maybe a few hours to a day to it. That's probably why the next day I started feeling pain instead of immediately. My body just refused to recognize the venom.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
if
I
I,
was
huh?
I was surprised not because of the reaction being slow to poison. My surprise was you not noticing the caterpillar there.
Uh, so basically, if
Or
I,
not thinking to reach out to poison control.
yeah. So basically, if I
I'm
ever get,
still
huh?
I'm still just baffled that you thought they were literal caterpillar bites.
Shut up. Anyways,
I think she probably thought that because she has been bitten by non-venomous caterpillars.
yeah.
Go, bro. No. Get down.
And she did get hurt from that, but that's because she picked up so many.
Shut up. Anyways, uh, so basically, if I ever get bit by a snake, I'm screwed.
Right, this is what this means is that if you get bit by a snake, you go to the hospital.
Don't
Especially
laugh.
es-
That's a real thing. You go to the
especially
hospital when you're bitten by a snake.
especially if you can tell that the snake's fangs were in the front of the mouth.
Yeah. I still remember the only time I encountered with a, a venomous snake was with a copperhead, and I was mowing the lawn, and I just stepped on it, and it, instead of biting me, it just ran.
Snakes typically don't want to make fights, but that's something bad to get angry at you. I feel like Copperhead's one of those few ones that might actually try to hurt you.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, the combination of you using a very loud machine
Yeah.
while startling it, like it's probably just thinking the world is ending, I need to go. There's no use biting whatever the fuck that is.
I gotta alert the wife and the children.
The end times have come. The prophecies were true. The big metal ver machine has come. We must flee.
Yeah. Anyways, danger noddles. Hope to see you guys next time for next mission. Which will be
Danger nipples.
shut up. Which will be Friday for tier listing, and Saturday will be Hollow Knight, hopefully. And I will have a surprise for Saturday night stream if I can stream Saturday.
You
Oh,
say you
huh?
said you will have a surprise or won't have a
Will.
surprise? Well, okay,
I'm tired.
cool.
Anyways, Dildo Cum Burger.